What's up, guys? Welcome to the podcast. Guys, this podcast, first of all, is brought to you by the legends at Brodege. Brodege, the best new lotion company in the biz. Use code DEEP to get 40% off your first order. Use code DEEP at checkout. Also, this pod is going to get you fired up on the summer.
Oh, bro.
It's going to get you so amped to just make some hot dogs, crush some brews, and get bronzed. So make sure you guys stick around. Thank you for joining this new podcast channel. Make sure you like, subscribe, do all that stuff to help this thing grow. If you're on the new podcast channel, we thank you for making the switch for us. You guys are all legends. And we got some tour dates coming up. We're going to be in Tempe, Arizona, June 12th.
Yeah, bro.
At the Tempe Improv. Yeah, bro. Get your tickets at chadandjt.com.
There's been dudes in Arizona messaging me too, like, dude, when you coming to AZ? I'm like, next week, dog.
Yeah. Come on, brother. And then we got Bros Before Joe's on June 20th. That's in the belly room of the Comedy Store with the whole squad: Kevin, Joe, Strider, JT, myself. It's going to be a banger of a show. Then my next one-man show is going to be at Jam in the Van in Los Angeles on June 21st. Make sure you come out to that if you want your life to change for the better. And then we got Tampa, Orlando, and Dania Beach, September 23rd, September 24th, and September 25th. Get your tickets at chadandjt.com. Before we start the show, I want to let you know about Home Chef, the best meal kit biz in the game. They give you quality meals that you eat with easy instructions, good ingredients, and they make it fun to make your meal. All that stress of going to the grocery store and all that stuff, it's out the door with Home Chef. For a limited time, Home Chef is offering our listeners 50% off and free shipping for your first box, plus free dessert for life. Go to homechef.com/go-deep. That's homechef.com/go-deep for 50% off your first box and free dessert for life. Homechef.com/go-deep. Must be an active subscriber to receive free dessert. All right, massive swing. What up? Welcome to the Going Deep with chadandjt podcast. I'm here with my compadre, Jean Thomas. What up?
Boom clap, Stokers.
We're here with the T-Dart Tyrant.
What up, dude? I love going down on my wife.
And then we're here with
She
Matt.
Requested you say that, right?
So that's what she wants me to say is my new sign-on on the pod.
She said it's been in doubt for a little bit.
Exactly. And she's like, look, it's 2025. What's your brand? You know, are you branding? What are you putting out there? And she goes, that's what you need to be branding. So
That's a good brand.
thank you. Oh, dude, I'm fully on board.
You're a
Dude.
giver.
Premium
Exactly.
brand.
Exactly.
You are a giver, Strider.
100%. I'm on the bottom. You know, I'm receiving from my wife all sorts of love and then giving it right back tenfold.
I love that.
You know.
Love it.
We're here with Matt the Meat Mosko. Meat, do you go down?
If the time is right, yeah. Definitely.
I love to hear that.
Definitely.
Let's
The
go.
time is right. Just getting right into it,
I
huh?
can picture your style. You're very strong, man. Good bass.
Yeah.
I could picture you with your Sig O. You're making love with a lady. I'm picturing this is, maybe paint the word picture here. You're on the beach. It's sunset. It's private. I picture you pick up the lady and you get in a nice quarter squat. Hold that. Really work on your quads.
Is that going to be
and then
number
just
one in your
put 'em-
draft?
Is it kind of like Olympus holding up the earth?
Exactly
And
like
but
that.
you just hold up a chick.
I did shoulders this morning.
Yeah.
So I think I got a good shoulder pump this
Would you
morning.
start with
Yeah.
press or lat raises?
I did. I'm doing this like sprint workout right now where it's like body weight. It's kind of like a HIIT workout.
Sure.
Where I do this once a week. Grounded. So no shoes. Shirt off. 10 sprints. 10 push-ups. 10 shoulders. 10 curls. 10 calf raises. Calves are beach muscle.
Yeah.
Oh,
You know that?
So 10 shoulder press.
And then like 10 squats or lunges. And then I go down 9, 8, 7, 6.
Pyramid.
All the way down. But I keep the sprints go down, but then all the other things stay at 10. So I'm doing 100 total.
That's nice, dude.
Nice.
How long does that usually take you? Half hour, 35?
I time myself. So it's usually like 33, 34
That's
minutes.
good time, dude.
Oh, yeah, it's solid, man.
Yeah.
Keep at it.
So, but
JT doesn't respect HIIT workouts, dude. I love HIIT
you
workouts.
have to, I don't think you can
I
do too
love
many
HIIT
HIIT workouts. You can't do too many HIIT workouts.
Thank you, dude. I'm a
You gotta do
big-
some heavy workouts, right, JT?
Yeah.
I'm a big
It's
HIIT
important
workout
for the
guy.
central nervous system. Absolutely.
I think like the best program is one HIIT workout a week. you do like 2 heavy lifts a week, and then you do 1 bodybuilding circuit a week.
That sounds
That's
nice.
nice.
So the bodybuilding
4 days is
like isolation or whatever. So you just do every muscle a little bit heavier, longer breaks, and then I do 1
Focus on the mind-muscle connection.
Exactly, bro. Exactly.
Dude, all about it, bro. All about
I
it.
never realized I was going to get a boner this fast into the episode, dude.
I did.
I'm loving what I'm hearing.
I did.
And Matt, you came in worried. This is Matt Mosko, by the way, guys. You know him as
What up?
Matt the Meat Mosko. But did you already intro you? But
Kind of intro, yeah. We're good.
you came in worried about the collective brand.
I am. I'm worried. Chad doesn't even surf anymore.
Dude.
Every time I invite him to surf, he won't go with me. He's like, I got to walk the dog. I got to do this. I got to do that. It's got to be a priority. The last time we surfed too, he was like, oh man, like I needed that.
I do need it. We're busy these days. You know, we're trying to build a biz.
But you got to have balance.
I know, but I got, you know what? I'm so attached to my dog. I don't like letting the dog down. And when I don't take her on a walk in the morning, she gives me that look. And I've been away from her for just every weekend.
What's the look?
She's just like, dude, come on. And I'm like, sorry.
And you've gone through a few iPhones in the water because you'll be sitting out there in the lineup
Yeah.
and taking phone calls.
Yeah.
And it's tough. Like you'll miss waves. Guys
Yeah.
get mad at that. Like when
Yeah.
you're surfing, like when you're on your iPhone.
I know. My priorities have shifted. You know, it's walking the dog and going down on my fiance. So that I'm like, I have to do that in the morning, or I know, but it's tough. I'm like,
Breakfast of Champions.
Do you
brother.
worry though if people learn this about you that it could hurt the bottom line in the biz?
yeah. Well, thanks a lot.
Well, your guys' roots are like like summertime, outdoor.
Right.
I mean, beach stuff. Like,
It's a good segue. That's why you came to us today. You said, I want on and I want to do this as the draft. And we said, all right. So we'll see how it goes.
well, summer's around the corner. Actually, it is summer, even though I have June gloom. But like, summer is here. You guys need to represent summer.
Yeah. No. Totally agree. Huge summer guy. It's my favorite time of the year. There's so many activities I love to do. So many activities coming up.
Yep.
I'm not gonna say any yet because I don't want to throw any off the table. But
Very smart.
I'm fired up for the summer. June though can suck a fat one because it's brutal.
In SoCal, we get June gloom, we have May gray, then we get June gloom, and then when
Yeah.
4th of July rolls around, it's like, baby,
Oh.
just pull your pants off.
Well, I'm gonna throw this out there. In SoCal, I think fall is the best season.
100%.
Yeah, agreed.
Local summer.
Yes.
Agreed.
Oh
Local
yeah,
summer.
we get a later heat for sure. September,
Yeah.
October, that's the heat records in LA.
It's the best.
Are the waves good then?
Yes.
Best waves of the I would say
November,
December, January. Best waves of the year.
Yeah,
I mean,
for sure.
the
That's
best
what
time
I
to
meant.
surf, I think December. Christmas is
But
coming.
I mean, also summertime. I don't want to get into it because of the draft shit or whatever.
Yeah.
But summertime is amazing too because you get
Yeah.
the long days. It stays light till like 8:15.
yeah,
The water's warm. Like the water gets cold.
Yeah.
In December, January.
Yeah.
And it's not as enjoyable.
you can
Like in
you can rock boardies in August,
September. You can
Yeah,
wear
yeah.
trunks. Like,
Yeah,
and if
yeah.
you, especially if it's warm outside, you can do that.
Yeah.
But
I
yeah,
gotta call Mosko out a little bit though. Ooh. Cause you have a brand, right? You're Matt the Meat Mosko.
Okay.
But what meat really represents here is that you're an alpha. But we challenged you to a meat off where we'd eat as much meat as possible. And I think you even proposed it and then you backed out of it.
because I thought about it, and it's not good for my brand to promote that.
Which is fine. So then that happens once. Then he messages me this weekend because the UFC fights are on, and it's Volk versus O'Malley, and he goes, "Hey, let's make a bet." And I go, "All right." Oh no, not Volk versus O'Malley. It's Marab versus O'Malley. And I go, "Yeah, let's bet." I go, "I'll go Marab. The bet is if I win, you can't eat meat for a day."
Whoa.
Dude.
And then he goes, "No, I checked the lines. Actually, I don't want to bet anymore."
The lines were terrible. I'm not going to take that bet on those lines.
That's 2 times in a row you've thrown down the gauntlet and then picked up your own glove. And I'm worried,
Shit.
is that damaging to the brand?
Dude,
I agree. If I'm worried about your guys' brand, you can be worried about my brand.
well, I'm gonna throw this
Some
out.
guy just called me pale in the chat, by the way.
Dude, that's not true. It's not true.
Mosko, are
He's got
you
a good
whipped
tan.
by your brand?
Am I whipped by my
Oh,
brand?
provocative.
Yeah.
I think I'm always trying to innovate and evolve.
Right.
For
But
sure.
yeah, you get caught in the confines of it. I think we all do. Like, should I be doing this? Yes
Yeah.
or no?
Right.
Especially in this digital world that we live in, where
Yeah.
there is sort of the inner and there's the outer.
Right.
And I think that does promote some complications.
Well, here's the thing. Like, you know, we were talking about our brand. You know, I haven't been surfing as much, but, you know, I hear from surfers all the time where they're like, man, when I got in my 30s, I wish I'd gone down on my partner more.
Yeah.
And taking my dog for more walks.
Taking my dog
too.
for more walks. Kelly Slater talks about that all the time.
I mean, you got to take breaks from surfing.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
They were like, Slater, what were you thinking when you were in the finals, you know, at Pipe? And he's like, I was just thinking about my little dog Pooter and how I wish I'd been walking him more.
Yeah.
But he said that. And then so when you hear that, when Chad heard that, that was shit, dude. I got a dog.
I don't think his dog's name is Pooter, though.
Yeah, I might have got that wrong.
I'm blanking on the name.
You know Slater's dog?
I've seen him in Hawaii, yeah. I've seen Slater's dog.
Yeah,
in
I've seen him
Hawaii.
there too. He's a good guy.
What does he have? A little bulldog? I'm picturing him.
It's like a little wiener dog thing.
Cute, like a
really
dachshund.
cute, yeah.
Oh, I love
Dude,
those
how about
dogs.
you
They live a long
recommended a
time.
bunch of places for me to go to in Oahu and I threw up from your food?
You
mess?
can't. Okay, let's talk about this for a second. You can't
threw
mix
up.
poke and an acai bowl within the same hour.
Dude, I was only there for a day. I had to get it all in quick.
I sent JT to the Sunrise Shack, and then I sent him to
The
this
best one, the one
I won't
on
even
North
name.
Shore.
I won't even name this local poke place, but he had I think he had an acai bowl before, 20 minutes before
Yeah.
a poke bowl.
I mean, he can handle a lot of meat. I've seen
No,
him
but it's
eat.
not about the meat. It's about the mixture of flavors.
True, it's a lot.
Yeah, like the temporal
Because he's
kind
having
of
like
mix.
soy sauce right after he had acai bowls. I think
Sugars.
acai bowls are good every once in a while. I love
Yeah.
a good acai bowl after the beach.
Why are you saying it like that?
What do you mean?
Nothing.
How do you say acai? Is it acai?
Acai.
Acai?
How did I say it?
You're saying aside.
I don't know.
You're saying like the beer,
You're
Asahi.
probably right though.
Yeah, you're probably right.
But
Acai. I think Brazilians say it like
That's
acai.
it. Yeah, that's
but
Brazilian.
then, dude, I go to his poke place, which was like in a little grocery store. Didn't look like it was up to code. And then
It was amazing.
It's delicious. I house it. 5 minutes later, I have to pull over my rental car. I'm just boking on the side of the street. Just throwing. And the local guy's like, "You okay, dude?" I was like, "Yeah, I'm good, man."
Was
Is
it
that
purple?
why you look so lean?
Yeah, that's why I'm looking lean, dog.
Dude, fuck
Was it
yeah.
purple?
What did it come out? You know, it did come out pretty full. You know when you throw up right after you eat, where it's
Yeah.
it hasn't liquefied yet. Yeah, it was. But I honestly don't remember it.
throw up right after I eat
Yeah, I don't remember it that good. But yeah, it really hurt my tummy, dude.
I'm sorry.
Shit.
No, it's all
That's
good.
my fault.
It's all good. Appreciate the Rex.
That's my fault.
And how come they don't have sinks at the North Shore bathrooms? Where do you guys deuce?
They don't have sinks? What do you mean?
Like the public bathrooms there they just have a bowl. There's no TP and there's no
At the Sunset Beach one,
And there's no soap.
And the Pipeline one, they're pretty good. You must have went to a different one.
No, I went to the Pipe one.
No, you got to go in the back. That's where it is.
I went to the bathroom at Pipe. I dropped a massive deuce, and there was nowhere to wash my hands. And I was like, "What are
That's
these?"
what the ocean's for.
That's probably why
Yeah,
you
the
threw up,
ocean.
dude.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
ocean.
That's why you
Yeah,
threw
the-
up.
The ocean, it's a natural antiseptic.
Yeah.
Do you get? Yeah, I guess that no one told me. I was expecting a little bit of
Did you have a great day though? You had a good
I
day.
love Hawaii.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love the people.
My wife and I want to go to Hawaii.
It's
dude.
awesome.
You should.
Yeah, we want to go maybe try to go in September or something. if we
It's
can.
good in the winter. Go there in the winter.
Yeah, January is when she
Because
said.
especially when it gets cold here, it feels so much better to go there then. And you're like, you
Yes. Get that tropical. As soon as you land on the plane, you walk out, you feel that
100%.
clean Hawaiian air energy. You're like,
100%. The mana.
It's so you. Yeah, that's exactly.
You just want to go down on your wife right away.
Immediately,
Yeah.
get me to the hotel room as quick as I can. Put my wife on a bell cart and wheel us up in the elevator, dude. Let us the whole time.
It's sick.
Exactly, dude.
All right, should we draft, guys? We're drafting the best summer activities of all time.
On brand.
I didn't
Very
even know.
on
Can I say,
brand.
I didn't even know we were drafting this till right now, but I've been researching my whole life.
You
so it
didn't
doesn't-
know?
He told me right before we went.
Oh, damn. All right.
I can't believe that guy called me pale in the chat.
Yeah.
Oh my God. I have tan dysmorphia.
All right, on three, shoot. One. You shoot out a one or a two.
I go 1, 2.
No, you throw out a one or a two. We're doing odds or evens to start.
So
Hand behind your back.
Hand behind your
you go
back,
one
and then
or
on
two.
three, shoot out a one or a two. 1, 2, 3, shoot. Ooh. All right, a little faster, Matt. 1, 2, 3, shoot.
Damn.
Oh,
Fourth.
you got time to think. 1, 2, 3, shoot. Oh, okay. So it's you, me, and you.
Rock,
paper, scissors, shoot.
Fuck.
Oh,
rock
dude.
solid, by the way.
Thank you.
Always go rock.
Always go
Chad
rock.
always
Never go
goes
paper,
scissors.
dude.
I only do rock.
He'll switch up from scissors maybe once a year, but 90% of the time he's going the same
He likes
way.
to scissor.
Yeah.
I like
That's
that.
probably what it is. All right, dude. You know
My
the
little
number
dink,
one
dude.
pick And I'm glad I got this so I can rep it for the real dudes. I got to go with surfing.
God damn
Oh
it.
my god.
I mean, there is nothing better than surfing in the summer, bro.
Oh my
Chad,
god.
Chad, we can still take smoking weed.
Oh yeah.
Just surfing with
Just
the
a
boys,
dang bowl,
dude.
dude.
I feel bad because it's coastal, you know. So like, I'm sorry to all my inland folks. You got your own version of it, but for me, like the way I grew up in OC, it was just you go down to Trestles. You just stop at 7-Eleven, get a big ass coffee.
Fuck yeah.
Slurp it
Me
down.
and Carl's Jr.
Yeah, the Carl's
Right
right
up
there.
Cristianitos.
Cristianitos, dude. Yeah, bro. Then get back into the van with the boys. Just drive down listening to like Pepper.
Are you an e-biker or a walker?
I walk.
Okay.
For sure.
It's pretty core.
And then, absolutely, dude. I want to ground. I want to feel the earth. And then me and the boys just go down. Get there early, dude. Like what? Like 5?
Probably 5.
Sun's barely coming up,
Probably
dude.
3 a.m.
Dawn
dude.
patrol.
Probably 3 a.m.
Yeah, dawn patrol for sure. And then, dude, it's pumping, 5 to 7, and then you catch your first left and just get barreled. It's the fucking greatest.
What is this
dude.
even barrel, dude?
That's the thing, though, bro. It doesn't, dude. Good call, dude. Yeah, so it's just crumbling up,
Oh, yeah.
Perfect A-frame and just doing
Not
work.
Salt Creek? You don't want to go to Salt Creek?
Dude, so that's a really good call. I think if I really want to get after it and I'm looking to really just push myself as a surfer,
Yeah.
I go to Trestles. But if I'm just having a nice day with the boys and just hanging and it's like more mellow and I want to see my friends and maybe do a couple other things that could get picked, I go to Salt Creek.
What about like soft topping in Laguna? Is that a thing?
Dude, so dude, good questions, bro. I'm glad
Is
I
that
could.
cool? Or is that core? or
Yeah,
not?
yeah. Well, if you're learning, but
Watch the mic.
I'm an old man's guy if I'm soft topping, So
Talking
go
about
to
a Doyle or you're talking about a boogie board?
Doyle,
Doyle.
bro.
Like a
Okay.
catch surfboard.
My bad. Yeah, I was just trying
okay.
to trick you
You good?
guys,
Okay, bro.
I was just quizzing you guys.
You
so
good,
glad
dude?
you
You
passed.
tired?
You guys passed.
Yeah, no, if I'm soft topping, I go to Old Man's and, my mom will make like a 7-layer dip and we'll park the RV right there and we'll just listen to like
Springer?
Pepper. And then, and yeah, I'll just soft top all day. Yeah, I really did go to surf camp at Old Man's. So my bona fides are in place.
That's where I went to.
2
I went
years
to,
in a
I went
row.
to Surf Camp Old Man.
2 years in a row, dude. Yeah, so surfing, look, to quote the Matthew McConaughey movie, what's so great about surfing? That's like asking what's great about the wind, But like, it's about just like being part of that mystery. And when it's over, it's cool because you were in line and on time.
Sick.
And then you play that. Who's that guy that we like?
Mishka.
Mishka, dude.
Yeah. Pitted.
Dude, great pick.
Thanks, dudes. Yeah, sorry. I mean, I know probably Strider wanted it.
No,
but
I'm glad you got first pick because like we were like this one has to go to JT, dude.
Yeah, I needed
If
it.
JT
yeah.
doesn't get surfing, then he's robbed.
I know, dude. I'm going to Chopu next week, bro. Like, come on.
Yeah, dude. I'll probably be in Tavarua next week too.
Are you
Sick.
you're doing Tav?
Yeah, it's heavy waves.
Tavi?
That's probably my favorite, heaviest wave.
The meat and I are going to the Maldives.
Oh yeah, dude. I've been
Oh,
there.
really?
Yeah.
Magic Mind's paying for it, right?
Yeah. Dude, shout out.
Yeah, dude.
All right,
Indonesia.
my pick. I mean, this is all encompassing. This is what you do when the summer comes. This is what it's all about. Tanning.
God damn it.
Dude, great pick.
Dude, it's
You gotta get
need-
your base tan.
You gotta get okay. So
Shit, dude. That might have been an even better pick.
I mean, no matter where
I think it's
you
more all
are,
encompassing.
I mean, and you can do it in more places. Yeah.
dude. Yeah, you're walking to 7-Eleven with your boys. Tarps off. You're at the beach. Tarps off. Dude, nude. You're in
Yeah.
Costa Rica. Nude. You're just tanning. It makes you feel good. The sun. You get crisp. You look hot. You feel good. The sun is just blessing your body, and you're just getting tan. And there's nothing better than coming back to school after the summer, and you've just got a fresh bronze.
Loesch or no Loesch?
No Loesch.
No Loesch.
Al
But what if,
Natural.
okay, but what if you're at the beach all day and you're surfing and you're laying out and like you're hanging out and you're eating fruit and you're there for a while? You got to put a little bit of Loesch on, right?
I mean, yeah. If you're gonna be out there all day, then you get some. What's it called?
Zinc.
Not zinc. Beef tallow.
Ooh, beef
You
tallow.
just beef tallow yourself.
Oh, you
up
put
and
beef
just-
tallow on yourself.
Yeah.
Well, I'm
yeah.
hearing
Salt
olive
it.
oil is the new.
Oh, really?
Is like
Dude,
the new
that's
Hawaiian
good.
tropic.
Oh, really?
Olive oil is the new. I did it yesterday.
Did you really?
I tried it. Yeah.
Dude, the way
awesome.
Hawaiian Tropic smells just the way that stuff smells when you just have, I like put a can of that. I just have that in my car just to smell it, boost my stoke immediately. Just the smell of that coconut, whatever that 8 SPF Hawaiian Tropic, which pretty much does nothing.
It's kind of toxic though, Strider.
I know.
Yeah.
But that's because I only smell it and sometimes take a little baby sip.
Yeah.
So that's all. I don't put it on my body. I just ingest it and then smell it.
Okay, so yeah, if
Just
you're
like
gonna get
Sharpies.
lotion, yeah, you do that. You go au naturel, and then at the end of the day, you get some Protégé on.
Yeah,
it's our
for
sponsor.
sure.
You get some Protégé.
Retinol, the only thing that's FDA
Yeah.
approved to remove fine lines.
Yeah, you get some moisturizer on. Shout out Protégé. What's up, guys? I'm interrupting this podcast. Let you know once again that we're brought to you by the legends at Protégé. Guys, we love Protégé. Protégé is brought to you by Gabe Saporta, the former lead singer of Cobra Starship, an absolute legend.
Great
and,
guy.
I mean, JT, you love Loesch, right?
I do, man. You know, I flipped the switch on it and my life's been just all green lights ever since, dog. I put it on constantly, morning, night.
And so Protégé has retinol.
Retinol is the only thing that is FDA proven and approved to remove fine lines. So if you're getting older, you smile, you got the lines right here, you get these bags underneath. You want to 86 those things and look fresh as a daisy, put on some retinol, doggy.
That fires me up. And also Protégé, you know, it's Loesch for dudes. They make it simple. You know, if you have a lady in your life, you'll see all the different products they use because they know what they're doing.
So smart.
Guys, for the most part, I don't know what I'm doing with
We
Loesch.
weren't raised to do it. You know, our dads never taught us to apply. They taught us to shave. They taught us to comb. They taught us to inject, but they never taught us how to apply.
And that's where Protégé comes in, all-in-one solution. One daily moisturizer with SPF to protect you from the sun and retinol to help you stop looking old and crusty. Anyone can use Protégé. After all, bro is a state of mind. And it's the best. So for our listeners, you can get 40% off your first order with code DEEP at checkout. Go to protege.com/deep and enter code DEEP at checkout for 40% off your first order. And if you sign up for the Founders Club subscription, you'll get 50% off for life. Plus, your first month is still 40% off, so it's basically free to start. That's protege.com/go deep and use code go deep for 40% off your first order.
And then like, can you ever get too tan?
No.
No?
Never.
Okay, just checking.
I think you can get too much sun though. I think there's a difference.
Oh, yeah.
I think you don't like. I've gotten so much sun where you start like shivering and stuff. So I think you can OD on the sun. Like you
Yeah.
have to be cognizant, especially when you get a little bit older. I think when you're young,
Let it
it
rip.
doesn't matter at
Yeah.
all.
Also,
But I
let's
think you
be
gotta
honest-
like sort of do some back and forth, a little bit of shade here, maybe like a little hat here and there. But
Yeah.
I think you can get too much sun. I don't think you can ever be too tan. By the way, I'm starting a new tanning peptide.
Yeah, I wanted to know.
This is gonna be my last day all
Oh,
natty.
you're doing the tanning peptide?
Yeah, I'm doing it.
I wasn't sure if you wanted
nice.
to talk about it on the pod. So
This is my last day all natty.
What is
Wow.
that copper GKU?
No,
Which-
it's called MT2.
Yeah.
Melanotan. And basically it increases your body's melanin production. Mm-hmm. And the only negative side effects are if you have like skin cancer already, it could fuck it up a little bit more.
Sure.
But
That's nothing.
I'm starting it next week.
You don't have
Well,
a predisposition.
MT2.
And I
There
looked
is.
it up. Your dong gets tan.
Oh,
Are you serious? Your penis
cool.
gets tan?
I might
Oh,
take
yeah.
that. Dude,
Amazing.
And it increases libido.
Oh, I don't want
There's
that.
a couple. There's a couple people by gym that started it, and they said they feel like
Do they look good?
amazing.
All right, I'm on.
Can I say too, just the dangers of a tan is being tan perfect. But if you're an adult and you have a sunburn, I don't respect you.
No.
Right.
So you cannot be sunburned. Like,
Yeah.
I don't care if you're, imagine you're getting financial advice, you're on a Zoom, and your financial advisor's like, yeah, you need to put some more in your Roth IRA, but he's a fresh sunburn.
Yeah.
Never.
No chance I'm listening to that
You,
guy.
if you're sunburnt, you gotta like stay away from people.
Yes.
Let it turn to a tan one
Correct.
day.
And I mean, here's the worst thing: when you peel, you lose your tan.
Oh yeah,
You don't wanna
peeling,
peel.
it's
Yeah.
disaster.
Yeah.
Disaster.
But I will say you've never seen someone like who has a tan and isn't very upbeat. They're very positive. Everyone who has a tan, you're like, I respect this guy.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah,
there's a
they're
level
fired
of
up.
respect that comes with it.
So true.
And here's the thing too. You know who has the best tan? Your dad.
Famous for it.
Oh, he's got a
Dad's
Steve
great.
Mosko.
Steve
Mosko.
He's
That guy is the tan lord.
well, it's my childhood trauma. I'll never be as tan as my father.
I mean, you're chasing it.
I'm chasing it.
Dude.
I'm addicted.
What if with this peptide you get more tan than him?
God bless.
Yeah.
Do you feel
Wow.
like you'll have earned it, or do you feel like it'll be ill-gotten?
I feel like it's a supplement.
Okay, smart.
Because you can't
Yeah.
just do it And
mean,
get
what's the
tan, you
difference?
still need to go into the sun. You still need to be in the sun.
No, you don't.
Well, you could be inside.
No, you have to get in the sun.
You do?
It increases your ability to take in melanin from the sun. So it opens up your skin. That's part of it. You still have to get sun.
I thought it worked without sun. My uncle got on it, and he was like Moroccan.
Dude, that's
See what
legit.
happens.
That's what my
Last
dad.
day all natty right here.
Dude, yeah, you could do your tan peptide and get canceled.
Yeah. You know what though? No risk, no reward, dude. So
100%.
I'm blessing this journey.
100%.
I'm blessing this
Vernon
journey.
Maxwell on this podcast. All right, Matt, you're up.
I'm going to say barbecuing meat.
Smart,
Oh, so
dude.
okay,
All right.
this is a great pick
Like,
right
I think
here.
maybe just a barbecue in general.
Smart,
Yeah.
smart. Yeah.
It's a communal thing.
Because no one's assuming you're barbecuing portobello mushrooms.
No, you're hanging out with the boys. There's conversation going. It's always at a good time of the day, like it's sunset time. You're eating together. You feel good together. Like anything on a barbecue too is usually pretty healthy for the most part, unless you're getting the mass-produced factory farm stuff. If you're getting good meat from like a butcher or whatever, I just feel like it makes you feel so good. It's also nice like eating when it's still light outside.
Yes.
Oh,
I'm picturing it like nighttime.
It's
The
my favorite.
barbecue's on.
That's my
Yeah.
favorite thing.
Dude, if you're at a beach house and you can smell the grill when you're still on the sand, you're like, we're gonna go back and fucking crush some eats.
8 p.m. 8 p.m.
Oh yeah.
Sunny.
Well, kind of combining the two, JT, I'm gonna get a barbecue in my truck.
Oh,
So when I go to Lowers and go surfing, when I'm done,
Dude,
I
the
can
best.
do a barbecue at Old Man's right there and do like a nice ribeye on my truck.
Heaven.
Yeah.
That's heaven, dude.
So that's another
that's
element
sick.
to it. I'm pretty excited for that.
I've never seen. Also, for just to help your branding, you might want to put a parenthetical grilling and chilling next to that, so we know. So when is Aaron judging this?
yeah,
Yeah, that might help out your cause there too, Matt. But also,
but he didn't say that.
I've never seen. All right, fine, maybe I can't do it. JT's right.
Well, I said the communal aspect of it, like barbecuing with the boys.
I respect that.
Barbecuing with the boys, maybe.
Also, have you ever seen? This is a good thing for like dads in the summer to do. Like I've never seen Greg, your mom's BF, JT. How
Yeah.
happy was he
When he was
at the-
cooking his fish,
He had the egg.
Yeah, well, that was special fish he had.
Yep.
And he caught that from the river,
And
and
he
he
was
was
getting
so much left.
Fresh rays, just sitting
I had
out
some
there,
really
fresh
good
rays
fish
in the sun,
tacos.
grilling, flipping that stuff, and then providing a feast for the boys.
So I was at a 40th birthday the other day in Newport Beach, and I was told that the taco stand there was going to have seed oils. So I was all freaking out, I'm like, I need to bring my own meat. And I called my boy, whose birthday it was, and I pre-approved with him. I said, hey, is it cool if I bring my own meat? You have a Traeger. I know you have taco stand, but it has seed oils. I'm not going to eat seed oils. So I bring the meat. I'm barbecuing at the party, and I became like a part of the party. Like people were coming to go check me out as I was barbecuing. But there was one person at the party who said, Matt, you are so rude for doing this. And I said, no, I pre-approved this with a host. I didn't want to eat seed oils. I'm allergic to them. Everyone's allergic to them.
Yep.
I am allergic to them. I need my own food. JT, what do you think about that? Like, is that...
I have a lot of thoughts. I'm conflicted.
You're conflicted?
Like to a degree, I think you should do what you want, and I think sometimes we go with the group too much, even when it comes at our own expense. But there's a threshold, and my mind, my sympathy, I go straight to the taco guy who got hired.
I was out of his view.
You were out of his view?
So the
I
taco-
swear to
the-
God, I was about to ask that. I was like, could he see you?
The taco guy was in the back, in the corner. I was on the side, next to the bar.
You know what? I mean this sincerely. That makes all the difference.
Yeah, right?
I thought you were like 10 feet from the poor guy. And I was
But I
like,
chopped up carne asada for everyone. I made carne asada, and I made it on a plate with some guac and just like little pieces to everyone.
what was the overall? Did still more people eat from the taco guy than ate from you?
Mine was more of an appetizer.
Okay.
Because I need to eat around, like, I don't know about you guys, but you ever go to a party and you go hangry?
No.
Or like a
Yeah,
dinner
yeah,
party
it's the
and the
worst.
food's not ready till 7:30.
Happens at
or
weddings
8.
a lot. Happens at weddings.
Yes.
We had a gig the other day and I was trying to eat and they're like, we need you now. I'm like, bro, I have to eat.
Yeah,
or I'm
'cause you
gonna
get hangry.
I'm a terrible energy. Yeah.
So I knew this was going to happen. So I started barbecuing at like 5. The party started at 5. Started barbecuing at like 5:30 for everyone. It was like an appetizer thing.
All right, I
But
think you
still, this
threaded
one
the
lady at the
needle.
party said, Matt, that's very rude of you.
She's not wrong. You know, if you do stuff like that, if you're going to be the tall poppy, you're going to catch some people trying to chop you down. All right, so as long as you're ready for it.
But I provided too.
But I don't blame the lady for asking or saying something.
But going back to this, like I thought, like it was a very communal moment of like barbecuing meat. It was 80 degrees outside.
Oh.
You know, everyone was happy. Some people were drinking margaritas and all that kind of stuff.
No, so maybe for Matt's put barbecuing with the bros when someone's already been hired to do the barbecue.
Sick. Here's the thing: this guy wasn't getting. He had a fee. He had a rate. People weren't paying for tacos from him. Like the host paid him.
Yeah.
So it doesn't matter.
Yeah, but imagine
anyway.
you get hired to be a male review to do stripping, and you go to someone's party, and there's a gay dude there, and then he's like, "No, actually, I'm a better stripper than this guy," and he starts stripping on the chicks, and all the women start going crazy for him, and they still pay you your fee, but you don't get tipped, and you don't get the appreciation of your work.
If it affects the tips, if there's a tip for the guy, then that's okay. But I was gonna say, if there's a gay dude there who wants to, provide for the ladies.
What if he's straight?
And
what if he's straight too?
His dancing moves probably won't be as good. His hips probably won't be as great. But it could be a night off for me, and I'm still getting my rate. That's fine. I'll hang out.
I don't really.
A little less work as long as you're getting your rate.
Less dollar bills for you though.
That's what I'm saying. If it's tips, I don't know if people were tipping the taco guy.
What if it was stand up? What if a guy got out of the crowd
and was funnier than me?
and was like, "Here, let me just get that mic," and he was funnier than you, and then they were like, "Hey, we'll still pay you, but you got to sit this one out."
That would suck. But here's the thing: in this hypothetical scenario, he'd have to be doing it at a side stage, out of view.
Oh, okay, that's true.
He'd have to be like in a different area.
That's smart.
You can't because Mosko didn't go up and use this guy's grill.
That's a very good point. You're up to
All
two
right, baby.
things.
This might be a little broad. I can't believe I'm getting this at number 4, but can I say a summer vacation? You go on vacation.
Yeah.
What people do, it's American culture. Wherever it is that you go, you take your 2 weeks, you're working your 9 to 5, and you take your family on vacation.
I mean, vacation is...
Summer vacation.
Where are you going?
For me, I'm thinking
Mexico.
somewhere tropical like a Hawaii or something like that. People do European vacation. Personally, where my family goes nowadays is we go to this dude ranch up in like Solvang, kind of by Santa Barbara.
Oh, wow.
Very dank, and like ride horses and stuff. And then you have like Wi-Fi at night. It's a very Reagan era vacation, but it's charming. So yeah, dude, summer vacay with the fam. I think
100%.
Yes.
Huge.
For
100%.
me, summer vacation, Nantucket every summer.
Yes.
You go to Nantucket?
Get a home with the family.
You go to Nantucket?
Red
That's pretty
bikes.
off-brand.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh no, I enjoy
JT wears
it.
a
I have a very
seersucker
good
suit?
time.
Really?
You know, it's a whaling island.
I was not aware of that.
Oh, deep whaling culture going very far back. Good museums.
Where are you going this summer?
Dude, where am I going? Reno.
Oh, lovely this
Reno.
time of year.
Tahoe. I'm Tahoe.
Tahoe.
Well, actually, you know what? I am going on vacation. I'm going to Sheboygan, Wisconsin this weekend. I'm going golfing with my
Is it
dad
the
and
trip?
brothers.
Yeah.
Dude, nice.
Yeah. Sheboygan.
Family vacation.
Which is Miami. Oh, no, it's the Maui of the Great Lakes.
Wow.
That's what they say.
And so your second time in Wisconsin in a
Second
month.
time in Wisconsin,
You're
yeah.
addicted,
Madison,
kid.
Sheboygan.
Dude, Sheboygan's a good like word when you're making love. To be the opposite of a safe word. It's like keep going.
Yeah,
Sheboygan.
Sheboygan.
Oh, Sheboygan's
Yeah.
beautiful. Look
It's
at
a
that.
great
Dude,
word.
Wisconsin is like a secret hitter. Like Madison was gorgeous and this place looks incredible.
It's the Malibu of, what is it? The Malibu of, Whistling Straits.
Damn, that golf course looks sick, dude.
I surfed one time.
You're gonna lose
in the
some
Great
balls.
Lakes.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh, you know what's a
I
nice...
know my brothers and dad have been out there. He've been hitting balls. I'm like, I haven't had time. There's no...
Dude, you're gonna come to the first tee box totally like fresh, not having practiced.
Yeah.
Sometimes
You know
that's
what they
better.
said?
Sometimes that's better, though.
Yeah,
That's
but
when you...
man law is like very hard on people like that. Man law is like my dad. I played at a nice course with my dad like a month ago. He's like, "GT, I need you to practice for about 3 weeks
God.
before."
Oh, yeah. Let me get on my... Dude, yeah, fuck. Now you got me worried.
And no, dude, because guys, I'm just trying to prep you because guys care about. I don't care, but guys care about that stuff.
No, but sometimes you play golf and you don't think. And as long as how long have you been playing golf for?
It's like my whole life.
Yeah, exactly. So sometimes you won't be thinking about it and you'll just
Yeah.
hit better shots.
Yeah.
But you're going to have those holes where you're going to triple or you're going to
Yeah.
shank one. But like,
Yeah.
if you're just in the flow, just be in the moment.
Yeah. And it's on the hips, too. Happy Gilmore.
Yeah.
And I didn't really realize that until we went to the driving range like 4 weeks ago. You move the hips before.
Yes, lead
you
with
move
the
arms.
hips.
Yeah,
Exactly.
you lead with the hips. I never grasped that until I saw my brother do it.
It's like when you're making love. Dude,
Yeah.
Also, you know, if you're not slowing the group down and you're playing bogey golf, you're fine. As long as you're not like...
Yeah, but bogey
barely-
golf is tough, dude.
Bogey golf is tough for real.
That's
yes.
90. You're shooting 90.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
just said bogey golf.
I
like,
can shoot
'cause
90. Fuck
because,
outta here.
But you're very good. Yeah.
Dude, you hit your drives, don't slow the crew down. And then if you're losing your balls, take extra clubs with you. Take your fucking 5-iron down and carry half your goddamn bag and just meet them on the green and you'll be fine.
Mm-hmm.
If
So
you're
that's-
really sucking.
That's the only trip you're doing?
I'm going to Reno too. Oh, you know what? I'm going to see Creed with my brother in New Orleans.
Wow.
You've got a lot on the books,
yeah.
dude.
Wow, like summer vacation.
Who's gonna walk your dog, dude?
I know.
Oh, yeah, dude.
My poor
Is Lola going to go to Creed with you?
I want her to. Yeah. I don't know if she's going to be able to be allowed in Smoothie King Arena.
Bring her golfing. Bring her to
New Orleans.
Sheboygan and
Dude,
No.
I would
walk
love-
onto the course with your dog,
I would love to do that.
dude. Your brothers are like, why is
seen a
your
guy golfing.
fucking dog here, dude?
I love my dog.
Why did you bring your dog? You're like, she'll be good.
Guys, I'm interrupting this podcast once again to let you know they were brought to you by the legends at Hims. Hims is the best hair loss solution in the market. You know why? Because Hims makes it simple and easy. I use the topical spray as finasteride and minoxidil. You just spray it on your dome and it keeps your hair locked in place. They also have, you can get finasteride taken orally, the pills, and they make it super simple because you can talk to a licensed professional online. You can do it all online. You don't have to go to a dermatologist, you know, and sit there and then they're like, why are you tanning so much? It's like, no, you just go online and you talk to someone. You're like, here's what's going on. You know, I feel like I'm losing my flow, or, you know, my boner's not really in check. And they'll be like, well, here's the approved prescription for
Boner
you.
fixer.
And that you can automate it. So you get new prescription, you get new solution every 3 to 6 months, whatever, or every month. They refill it. They make it so easy. And they're doctor trusted options, clinically proven ingredients. They're awesome. You can get the personalized chewable oral spray and serum treatments, whichever works best for you. It's 100% online, super simple, no uncomfortable doctor visits, no insurance needed. It's the best. Start your free online visit today at hims.com/go deep. That's HIMS.com/go deep for your personalized hair loss treatment options. hims.com/go deep. Results vary based on studies of topical and oral minoxidil and finasteride. Prescription products require an online consultation with a healthcare provider who will determine if a prescription is appropriate. Restrictions apply. See website for full details and important safety information. You've
I love your
won
dog,
the first
too.
round.
That's huge. I mean, barbecue is huge. Okay, so taking it to second round, I mean, this is just an absolute no-brainer, dude. A fucking pool party, dude.
Sick.
I mean,
like a Vegas pool party or like
Okay,
just a
can
pool
I
party
get
with
it
your
all?
bros?
Oh, no, he didn't
Shut
mean that.
up,
He
dude.
didn't mean that, dude.
I didn't mean Vegas
You
pool
meant
party.
like a Liz Bradford's house.
I'm in a backyard pool
We used to call
party.
them cool parties,
the
dude.
fucking best,
Dude,
dude.
tell the story about the two guys that one time.
Oh my god, yeah, they met these guys. They like our friends. JT and I were high school. We were sexual non-threats our
Yeah,
entire
well, I
life.
knew you were going to call us virgins right there. Totally unnecessary. Keep going.
It
keep
was
going.
necessary because we would be there because Liz's dad would let us in the house. We'd have tons of beers. Their daughters weren't even home from like summer school or whatever they were doing. And we would like greet them at their own home. JT and I'd be chilling in the jacuzzi, already with beers, hanging out on floaties in the pool. And the dad would be like, I like this vibe. If any other dudes did that, they'd be like, the dad would be like, no, what are you doing? Like, get away from it's too much. Unless it's the dad from
He
She's All
loved us.
That.
When she got married like 10 years later, he's like, you're not going to invite the pool party guys? And so we all got an invite.
Oh, wow.
And then because we threw such good parties.
And then one time Liz said after we left, he was like, they're good guys. You know, I could take them, right? yeah. He was cool.
But then the girls invited these dudes who maybe they were a little bit keen on, wanted to mix up the energy, maybe do a little macking and cheesing as the sun set and stuff like that. And one of the dudes proceeded to get absolutely so hammered. The guy's name was, wait for it, Beer. What? The dude's name was Beer. I think legally that was his name. He was bragging about how like you could like drive with like road soda. I think he's from like Louisiana. He like went to LSU. He's like, yeah, dude, you can have a beer while you drive. I'm like, cool, great brag, dude. Wow. Yeah, you can just destroy someone's life or your own at any given moment down there. It's pretty rad. But he got so hammered, and there was this one girl, I forget which girl it was that was into him. like went and made out with him. We were like, we're in the kids like, how was the makeout? Was it like a nice makeout? And she's like, he ate so many Cool Ranch Doritos before we made out.
God.
It was a disaster. I'm like, oh, that sounds
Hilarious.
so. And he came down just eating all these chips. So funny,
Hilarious.
dude.
But then he got so drunk and he tried to walk out and there was broken glass and he was so drunk he walked across the broken glass.
Oh my
Yeah, they made a
God.
babysit this
and
guy.
he was like bright red and we were like, dude, stop walking, beer. And he was like,
When you guys went to Vegas the other week for the Vegas pool party,
that was
Yeah,
fun.
That was sick.
did you guys see any like bombed people? Like you see some crazy.
Me, dude. I was the most. Chad had to get me out of there. I went up to Patrick Schwarzenegger
Yeah.
from White Lotus and I went, dude. I was so drunk. I was like, hey man, your eyes conveyed so much emotion. And he was like, get away from me. And I was like,
You couldn't help yourself.
no, I couldn't. I was like, dude, you're acting, especially in the final episode. Your eyes were so full of pathos. And he was like, man, I don't know you. And I was like, all right, later, dude.
You should be like, you should know me. I'm paid to be here.
Yeah, you know what? Actually, he did say he liked our stuff. It was really sweet. Yeah, I was ripped. Chad was drunk too, but not as bombed as I was.
I love that you guys have been doing some partying this summer. Cabo,
Yeah, you guys have been sending
I know.
it.
We were
Yeah.
vaping, dude.
You guys were just in altitude.
and you just went nuts up against us
Yeah,
last
I
weekend.
sent it. I really sent it 2 days ago.
You're hurting right now?
Oh yeah.
Oh, dude, makes me want to
Cabo.
punch you.
Yeah, dude, Cabo.
Dude, you probably need to surf to cure that a little bit.
100%.
I did, but there's no sun.
No sun in the
terrible.
barrel either.
What?
There's no sun in the barrel either, dude.
Dude, you gotta get some shade.
There's not. Yeah.
I went home from that pool party. My lady had gone back to the room earlier. She's not a huge Vegas person. I went back to the room drunk. I made her have a huge talk with me for like an hour. And she said I actually made a lot of really, really good points, but I was just bombed. And so in between me talking to her about stuff, I would like throw up. And then I came back in, and at the end of my 1 hour talk, I was like, I think we should be intimate. She was like, I don't want to do that. I was like, see what I'm talking about? You have these walls up.
Dude, that's amazing.
Yeah.
Instead of like coming back
Eating
in Vegas,
Cool
being like,
Ranch
guys, let's go out. Let's go to the strip club. We gotta go raise more. You're like, we need to be intimate. Let's get intimate right now.
Yeah.
Let's talk, not physically. Like, let's just dive into each other's souls.
Yeah,
I
no,
love that.
Why do
made
you
her-
hurl so much?
I don't. Honestly, that's so crazy. It's like the 2 times I've hurled in like the last
Vegas,
year.
Pokeball.
Vegas and Poke. I mean, the Vegas one I brought on myself. I don't know what you're recommending to people. It's crazy.
All right, should I go?
Yeah.
For my second pick, I'm gonna go an outdoor pump.
Oh,
You got a
wow.
great list,
Outdoor
dude.
pump.
God
Fuck,
damn.
he's doing good.
The outdoor pump. Does anything feel better?
No.
No.
Me and
No, it
Chad, we
doesn't.
go to Gold's Venice sometimes. He doesn't even go to Gold's Venice with me anymore, by the way.
I'm trying.
But we go. You
I'll
go
be back.
outside. You bench for whatever it is. Like you know, what's funny. The day after the White Lotus last episode, I saw Patrick Schwarzenegger and Arnold
Yeah.
at Gold's Gym. The morning after, outdoor pump.
Because Arnold saw what I
Outdoor
saw. He's
pump.
like, your eyes were incredible in that final. Wait, what's Arnold's voice?
Get down.
Your eyes were incredible in that final episode. You can come to Gold's Gym with me now, Patrick.
So I don't think
Thank you,
anything
Papa.
feels better in the summer, especially in the morning when you have the morning sun. Just like it just feels so right.
We
There's
need,
no
to,
word
we need
about
to
it.
get back there,
Tej.
especially when we need to do a shirtless sesh.
100%.
When it's sunny out and hot.
Oh, it feels so good.
Well, we still need to do the Murph. I haven't done the Murph yet.
We should do a Murph.
Yeah, we gotta do the
Whoa.
Murph.
should do a Murph.
You guys haven't done your Murph yet?
The surf
Nah,
was really
dude.
good that weekend. The
Damn,
surf was
dude.
pumping. I was down at Lowers all weekend.
Dude, super respect. For me, it's veterans first every time in my priorities list.
True.
So,
And what do veterans love more than us working out, dude? So I think that's what I can't believe you
They
guys
want
didn't
us to
get that
surf
in.
too. Veterans love surfers.
That is true.
And
Yeah,
you notice
maybe.
a lot of the best waves in the country are on Navy or Marine bases.
you know, the Army
know what
already
they're
hit their quota for recruiting in the first quarter of the year.
We love
Really?
it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
Wow.
We love that.
People are way more amped to
Shout out
join
to
the
the
military,
veterans.
dude. Yeah, what up?
Veterans are the best, dude.
So
Love 'em.
outdoor pump. There we go.
Chad, what up, dude?
All right. I mean, this is a huge one. I can't believe it's still on the table. This is what you do in the summer, 4th of July, any day of the summer, boating.
Boating is big, dude.
You
I
get
thought you
it?
said boning.
JT boats in
That would be sick.
I boat in Nantucket,
Yes.
the Bertram.
You're
took
out
the
on the
Bertram
boat.
on the water.
I mean, you're out on the boat. You're on a lake. You're in Cabo. Whatever it is, you're out on a boat.
Do you get all
Here.
boating activities? Because if I don't get Vegas pool party, do you get like You get inner tubing. You get. I mean, these.
I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, you get that.
There's two
You
different
get
kinds of
that.
boating. There's two different kinds of boating.
Yeah, there's different
There's like
yeah.
activities, like you're getting drunk. There's loud music.
Yeah.
And then there's like fishing and relaxing.
Okay,
you know?
okay. So are we doing luxury boating or are we doing active boating? No, you get both, dude. I'm fucking with you.
I mean,
You're just like, I don't know, dude.
you're having brews on the boat.
That's what's up.
That's for sure.
I mean, 4th of July, you're having brews on a boat. Is there anything better than that?
Dude, there's only one thing better, and I don't know if we've mentioned it. When you got chicks on a fucking boat, dude. I don't know if you've ever been on a boat on a bachelor party or something like that. When you get some freaking chicks on the boat,
Chicks love boats.
dude. You feel at peace. You're like, this is the heaven they talk about.
Dude, a booze cruise.
Well, remember SEAL Team 3? We sent our boys out to go get some chicks, dude. They came back on a little dinghy with like 8 girls on the boat.
Speaking of Cabo, we send in our 3 best looking bros, SEAL Team 3, as James aptly described. They go to the office, they go to the shore on one of those little boat taxis. We're posting up all dudes on our fucking yacht, just taking fucking rippers of shots, dude. These guys cruise back with, I'm not kidding, 11 chicks. 3 dudes, they get on the boat.
I still follow them all on Instagram. They're doing well. They're all married with
They're
kids.
all great. A few
Yeah.
dental hygienists. Some girls
One
are
of
going
them had
their
a
own business.
miscarriage.
Yep. That was tough for Brittany, but you know she's pushing through, and her Etsy page is blowing up right now. So we're fired up for
Did
these
you
girls.
guys ever do Emerald Bay 4th of July?
Oh,
Dude,
yeah,
no,
dude.
it was too exclusive. Dude, if you
gotta go on the boat.
Dude, you have to approach. You literally have to like
Come from
flank
the
and do a
rear.
D-Day. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. You can't get invited to that neighborhood.
See, I remember when we were in college. I was at USC. All my friends like lived in eBay or whatever. We would go there.
Luke.
Yeah, Luke Morris or whatever.
Oh,
and
yeah,
we would
great
go there
guy.
and you would there was like the party on the beach, but then there was like the party on the boats. And you would have to like swim out there, and there was like two different vibes, you know, but the boats were kind of where it was.
Yeah.
Dude, we had a boat in Cabo one summer with me and the guys when we were 19, and my dad was the chaperone, so AKA we didn't have a chaperone. And every day my dad would come on the boat, he's like, today's titty day. He wanted to see a girl's boobs, dude. And we got a girl to take her boobs out, and then the next time he was like, it's vagina day.
Did he really?
He might have said pussy day. We got a girl to jump off the boat naked. Yeah.
That was cool.
That's
And then
sick.
dudes would swim up to the boat and be like, let me get on, and we'd be like, naughty.
Yeah, right.
Dude, immense power, bro.
Actually, all you dudes were sleeping at one point, and your dad comes up. He's like, "It's penis afternoon,"
Right.
to me, and he's like, "Strider, it's penis afternoon."
You took
Pull
your
it
hog
out.
out.
Do
Yeah,
you want to
pulled
see
it
what's
out.
on, Brad? When my dad and me flew home, first we were driving our buddy Matt home, and he talked about drug dealing, and then we dropped him off. My dad was like, I don't want you hanging out with that kid anymore. But then my dad was like, I don't know, we were driving, and my dad was like, that was a pretty wild week. I was like, yeah. And he goes, do you really think that's real life? And then I was like, what? He's like, do you think that's like real life? And then I just started crying.
It's not. It was all a dream.
Yeah, that was weird. But I was like, I did.
The past doesn't exist, JT.
Basically, what I'm saying is, if I rage, I gotta cry. I gotta bookend it
You
with
have
a
to have a
good
big talk.
cry.
Your dad wanted a big talk
He
with you
wanted
right
a
there.
big talk,
Yeah.
dude.
Fuck, dude.
Chad, who's up? I'm up. Oh, dude. All right, dude. I got the most,
Back to back.
Yo, my list is coming off super active, and you guys are doing this stuff that's like super sick. But honestly, some of it has a hard barrier of entry. Like, not everybody can do that stuff. This next one is for everybody, dude. I'm talking about beach volleyball.
Nice, dude.
I thought Strider was going to take that one.
I'm surprised. Yeah, I know you guys are competitive volleyball players, so I know it's harder for you guys to like do it recreationally because it brings back, you know, the hard days, the PTSD of it. But for me, I would put it above surfing, even though I got surfing on my list. I think it's the most fun thing to do at the beach. I would say this. I don't like it when it goes beyond threes. I think threes, maybe
Fours is the max.
maybe four is the max. Yeah, after that it's just jungle
Fours is
ball.
actually more fun if you're drinking and you have people
You
who
don't
aren't,
have to move
aren't as
around
good
as
as
much?
me and Strider, because me and
Yeah.
Strider Division 1 over here.
What up, dude?
Yeah.
That's right, bro. We played against each other.
Yeah, we did. Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
I remember I was
But if
intimidated
you
by
have fours, you can be drinking.
Were you
can
guys
have
both middle blockers?
I was I was opposite for 2 years and middle for 2 years.
Wow, so,
Beast.
so no one
Oppo.
got roofed the day you guys played.
I mean, we probably housed each other. We probably both housed each other.
For sure. We probably jousted at the net a few times.
Especially
dude.
middle, there's more. You get blocked a little bit more. Like, it's a little bit quicker. The middles get more blocks.
What do you guys think about the new volleyball kind of modality of quick sets and not the
I
wall?
watch the new clips from, like, I follow like USC on my Instagram or whatever, and I see the way they play, and it kind of gives me anxiety.
It's so fast.
Yeah, it's so fast.
It's insane. It's like you're not
as a
even watching
middle,
anything.
as a middle, it gives me
Yeah.
anxiety. If you're outside, it's okay, but like middle is all about the quick set.
Yeah.
And before, like the outside or backside, it would be a little bit slower.
Those beautiful
and so
looping
like you would,
sets.
as a middle blocker, you're reading it and you're like, okay, where am I going to block?
That's it. The
Yeah.
premier skill is read blocking. I'm like, where do you even read? You just commit.
Yeah,
you probably
it's,
just commit.
it's gnarly.
Just commit.
Yeah.
Commit.
Somewhere like beach, it's like just take an angle and then the
Yeah.
defense will figure it
I
out.
played middle blocker. It's a great job. I love it. Just bringing the house on, guys.
But beach volleyball 4-on-4, 2-on-2 is tough.
Yeah.
But
You
it's
can't.
fun,
It's
man.
fun, but that's like an early morning. No one's on the beach. You're getting
exercise.
exercise.
Legit workout.
If you're hanging out on the beach with a bunch of people, sometimes 3s or 4s is a little bit better.
We played in a neighborhood volleyball tournament. I didn't sleep the night before. I made out with a cool chick.
Hell
and then
yeah.
we got there in the morning and I was like, Strider, don't worry, I'm ready. And I did a bunch of, I was doing push-ups and like running sprints on the beach. And then we have our first game and I look at him, I go, my legs are dead. I adrenaline dumped. I couldn't move. We got smoked like 15-3. It was humiliating.
We used to have this game or a tournament every year with all my USC people. It was called the Marv, and it was a tournament at Manhattan Beach every year, and it was 4-on-4, and you would do costumes. So everyone would wear a costume, and your
Awesome.
team would have like a theme or whatever. And it was ace though, so it was drinking. So when the ball touches the ground, you have to share a beer. And there would be like maybe 12, 14 teams or whatever. And by the end of the day, people were like fist fighting. Like everyone would be hammered drunk.
It gets serious.
And it would get very serious because there was a lot of pride on the line.
Do you go side out or rally scoring?
It was side out scoring.
Whoa, so that can go forever.
It was
too.
it was a lot of drinking. I don't know if I could do that anymore.
Yeah.
But beach volleyball, it's the best, dude. I recommend everybody play it. You'll have a good time.
I loved in our TV pitch, whatever you said, nothing's better than a nice butter set.
Butter volleyball set, dude. That would always be funny when a guy who like really played would come down and be like, too much spin on that set. I was like, dude, we're at Salt Creek, man. You got to relax.
Or they call a lift. Lift. You're like,
yeah.
dude, get out of here, bro.
Get out of here.
I remember when I blocked Strider,
Oh, yeah.
dude,
I remember that too.
because there was
We were
like
talking shit. I was like, you're not going to get
there
this.
was like a mound in the sand. I like jumped off of it and I blocked Strider. And dude, the effort in his face to try to get that block up before it hit sand, I've never seen. You were like, no. And then it hit the ground. And I was like, ah, great day in my life, dude.
We were playing volleyball at Tahoe one time, and our buddy Bob's bachelor party and his dork finance friends were there, dude.
Oh, you guys played that weekend?
Yeah.
Bob's good at volleyball too.
Bob's really good. It was super fun. We like got off a booze cruise. We were hammered, and there was this one dork talking shit, and he blocked my ass. And Joe Pelizon fucking covered and got the dig, and then we got the point for the win. And I literally the whole weekend I was like, dude, that was the best fucking dig I've ever seen. We were so fired up, and the other guy was so mad.
Yeah.
Oh, it was great.
It's like a bachelor party moment right there.
Oh, it was huge. It bonded, and we had a few other friends that were cool dudes on our team, bonded us against, we were all kind of against the finance dudes, who then had bad vibes when we got strippers later. I'm like, dude, come on, bro.
That's always tough when you're on a bachelor party. There's always two distinct groups, and when you don't get along with the other group, painful. All right, dude. Next up, I'm gonna go with
It's a big pick.
This is big.
because all the
Now it's getting down to the detail.
Yeah,
all the
best stuff is
activities.
off.
We're at a different tier now in the draft. Dude, are you using Chat GPT right now?
No, it's my own list.
Chad's on Chat GPT. Look at him. He's so focused on the chat.
No.
I'm gonna go with
Moment of silence here.
Don't worry, your podcast didn't freeze. If you're listening,
don't cut this down in post either.
Is there like a shot clock? Do we have a shot clock or something?
I'm gonna go with
this is big. This is a shift.
I'm gonna go with marathon sex. Like it's hot out, you don't want to, it's too hot to go outside. You and your chick just say, we're staying inside and we're plowing as much as we can. My parents are gone. Even if my dad comes home, he's partially blind, he won't see you. And you just go hog wild. The AC's a little busted, you're sweating, so you take out ice cubes and rub them on each other.
Oh, that's nice.
And you just you help each other stay cool in the blistering heat, which can cause so much anger, that you need to decompress with at least 3 rounds of hard, soft, like skin inside of skin.
Jackhammering. You wake
But
up
soft.
and oh yeah. You wake up and you look at your significant other in bed, and the first thing you say before good morning is, "I challenge you."
Yeah, who can bust more this
duel.
day? It's a
Totally.
totally
It's a bust off, dude.
And you got a whiteboard and you're keeping track of how many busts every person does.
Tally style.
So it's like it's too hot outside.
It's
the
too
AC's
hot.
on.
The AC's on.
And you're like, we got too much stuff. We need to chill all day. Your tea is high.
You've probably been to a festival for the last couple days. Your body's decompressing. You're trying to just readjust to normal life. And the best way to do that, the best bridge back into reality, is just to be fucking across it. So I would say just like tons of just sex.
It's a good pick, dude.
Sick.
And then, like, you know, if she blows gas, you don't even care because you're just in such a whirlwind of just intimacy.
You blows gas because you've been pumping.
Yeah,
Inuit.
exactly.
You're Inuit, dude.
Yeah, you're Inuit. You're from the native land, and you're just a straight up Eskimo.
I love it.
Fuck, man. It's tough to be marathon sex. Man, okay. Shit. This is a tough one now. Okay. Man, what do I pick?
Dude, I
What do
got so many
pick? What do I
no-brainers on the
pick?
top of my dome right now. This is crazy.
You
guys
got
are
what?
struggling. I got so many no-brainers just ready to go. It's
Do you?
insane. Oh,
Same.
dude, it's insane how
Same.
many I have
Do you?
in the hopper. Yeah.
Best time of the year.
Yeah.
Um,
It's insane.
fuck. I don't know what to go with.
Otter pop up your butt. That's a good choice.
Trust your
What is
gut,
it?
Chad. Trust your gut.
Fuck. I'm gonna go with. Fuck, jet skiing.
That's a great pick.
See, wait. Okay, I was gonna take that.
But kind of similar.
I
yeah.
know.
No,
It's
it's
similar
not,
to
it's,
your
not,
list.
it's not similar to boating.
And do you
They're
get
two
that with
different
boating?
things.
Does he get that?
They're
JT,
kind
I
of
don't know
similar.
what's he doing here. What's he doing here?
No, it's a great pick. It's a great pick. It's just it's interesting on your list because
I
you're
don't
like,
know if it
dude,
helps your list.
You got a super lakey list now. Your list is super lakey.
But it's oceany too. It's all types of bodies of water.
Dude, I'm gonna be straight up right now though, and this is just as a jet skiing aficionado, Strider vouch.
JT rips on a jet ski.
Jet skiing
It's my lock screen.
on lakes is way better than jet skiing in the ocean.
100%.
For sure. For
true,
sure.
true.
Thank you, guys.
What if you're catching swells though? You catch
Dude,
air.
it's legit getting good air, and no doubt you'll get more vertical. But like if you're just bombing, it's a rough clip. You can get up
True.
to like 120 on a lake.
Right. But I mean, either way, jet skiing is still sick.
But I don't mean to tote it as a bad pick because jet skiing is for sure like the fucking sickest thing you can do.
Yeah.
It's so sick when your wife's just ripping it and you're hanging onto her on the back.
Can I
And
say
she's
something
fucking
though?
just going,
I think jet skiing's only sick for like 30 minutes.
right.
Yes,
There-
at a time.
No, but there is a time cap on how sick jet skiing is because I think after 30 minutes, you're like, you can only vroom, vroom, vroom so many times.
It's a good call. But it's a 30-minute sesh, but I would say this. You can do up to 4 30-minute sessions in a full day.
Easily, dude.
No?
Jet skiing and sex.
You're capped at 30 for the
I
whole
think
day?
30 minutes, it's done.
How do you see? But you're big. You're not meant to be a jet skier.
I'm probably not meant to be a jet skier, but unless
go
you're
side
like, but like
saddle
when I
and
go to
whip.
Mexico, we do step offs or we tow into waves.
Yeah.
I could be on the jet ski for 10 hours.
Well, yeah, because then you're
Because you're doing an activity. And then like
also.
also too, you know, some people will actually, like in Tahoe and shit, well, that's with a boat actually, like the wake surfing and stuff. But like I was in Tahoe and my buddy had jet skis and we were like, we'd ride them and then we'd be like, okay, we're good for the day.
Someone just said in the chat, ever heard of land, Chad?
Nah, dude.
It was Nicholas. It was Nicholas Cage.
Nah, dude.
Fire handle.
I'm always on the water.
Jet skiing,
I mean,
sick.
jet skiing's
Nicolas
awesome. That
Cage.
rips. JT rips on a jet ski. In Cabo, he would jet ski naked. He would make the death run naked in Cabo. If you've ever been there, very legit.
Have you seen that? The rocks where all the seals hang out? I used to bomb between them on a jet ski. And dude, one time I had 2 chicks on. This is a true story. Dude, I had 2 chicks on a jet ski. And I was like, hey, we're going to go bomb this like rock between seals. And like, it gets gnarly. If the waves crash, you're kind of done for. And then it was too heavy. We flipped over right before the seals. And I was like, ladies, stay calm. We're okay. But in my head, I'm like, we're all dead.
Oh,
and
dude.
then one of the girls tried to climb on the jet ski. And I was like, no, not safe. Me first.
Not a very good captain.
I got us back home. We're all right.
Did
I
you
got
ever-
the starter key
Yeah.
on my wrist.
Did you guys
Yeah.
ever see the clip like a
I
couple
still
years?
follow those girls on IG.
Did you see the clip a couple years ago when the jet ski went through the lineup at the wedge, and it was like 20 foot? It was the most like
Whoa.
The wedge was like 20. We should pull it up or whatever. But the wedge was like as big as it gets in the middle of summer, and 2 tourists. Here we go. Look at
Oh my
Oh my
god.
god.
No
the
way.
top left. This one right there.
Oh my god.
So there was a jet ski accident here. It was 2016 actually, but these people, it was freaking huge.
Yeah, the wedge is one of the most dangerous
And they
waves.
had no idea even how to like control the jet ski or anything. And they just like went right through the lineup and got smoked.
Hilarious. Are they okay?
I don't know, probably.
Is the wedge the gnarliest wave when it's pumping?
In California? In Southern California, maybe. 100% in Southern California.
But then
I would say.
Mavericks is Northern California?
Mavericks is Northern California. I would
Mavericks
say
is like up in the world as one of the gnarlier waves.
the biggest, like this guy Aloe caught the biggest wave ever there this year. It was huge. You guys should put, it didn't even look real.
Because like
when we
heavy,
saw it.
How big
dark,
does it get? Like
cold
50
water.
feet there?
It
or
was,
something?
they're thinking it could be the 100-foot wave.
At Mavericks?
Really?
It was the day it happened. There was a swell, and you know swells are judged in like interval, right? So usually the longer the interval, the bigger the wave. Put Mavericks 100-foot wave, and then Aloe ALO. There it is. That's the
Whoa.
shot right there.
Whoa.
So that wave right there. I mean
Jeez.
the one it was crazy. But anyways, it was a 25-second interval. The buoys were like 20 feet at 25 seconds. So
Jeez, you have to
yeah,
get towed
my
in?
buddy towed him into the
God.
wave. Yeah, it was a tow wave. So that was sort of the biggest wave. You guys watching 100-foot wave this season?
I heard it's amazing.
It's unbelievable.
People say it's like the best show on TV.
It's non-surfers. It's so like it feels like art.
Really?
You watch it and you're just like, this doesn't feel like a surfing doc series. It feels like a piece of art. And Garrett McNamara is such a legend. So
and that's
Do you know him?
Nazarene?
Have you met him?
yeah, I've been to his. So I go to his house sometimes in Hawaii. And they used to have the best massage ever. There were these body workers that would work at his house, and his house is like a commune kind of.
Right.
But he's a really nice guy. I met him a couple times. He's like mentored a couple of my friends. But yeah, I think this season they're going to other places. They just went to Cortez Bank. They just went to Morocco. So they're going.
I feel like Cortez Bank is kind of forgotten now.
Does that count
It
as
had its
California?
That's the
moment.
one like
It's
100 miles
California.
off California.
It's 100 miles off San Clemente.
Yeah. And
Well, it's such a mission
So
to
you
get there.
swim it?
Right. What?
I made a stupid joke that you swim there.
You know what? No. Question for you. Would you rather wipe out at Cortez Bank because it's just deep, deep ocean beneath you rather than fucking rocks? Like, is it better to wipe out
Mavericks,
there?
you get pushed in the boneyard.
Yeah,
So
you
like
die.
it's that, but also Cortez Bank. Like at Mavericks, you're lining up with a certain spot. At Jaws, you're lining up with a certain spot. At Cortez Bank, there you can't see the land.
Yeah, there's no object.
So
Yeah.
that's the more dangerous part. But it's also, I know from surfing that like the deeper the water, it's usually a little bit spookier.
No, for
Yeah,
sure.
you're in the middle of the ocean.
Like
Yeah,
no,
it's
but even in
scary.
Hawaii, like when you're like Pipe is the most dangerous wave, but for some reason you're like right by the beach and you can kind of see everything and it feels like a little less dangerous, even though it's not.
There's coral
And then you
beneath
go
you.
to Sunset. Sunset, you're like way out there. The water is so deep. Like if you touch the bottom, you're like, whoa, like that was freaky, you know?
I'm sure at Cortez Bank, if you get pushed down and it's just black, you're in the middle of the ocean.
You could get vertigo. You could
Oh,
not know where you're going.
Yeah, it happens.
They all sound pretty scary.
Yeah.
Is that Cortez Bank? Yeah.
You got to have fat nuts to charge waves like that.
All right, what's the next pick here? Am I up?
Yep.
Oh man, I'm gonna go. This might not be the most. So I want to pick something that I feel works for me, not like what people think is cool, right?
Yeah.
That's the ethos of this thing.
No, not necessarily.
Not necessarily.
Whatever you like.
Sometimes I play to win. Sometimes I play for me.
I love like a nice like high altitude hike.
That's a great
okay.
pick. Everyone's gonna like that.
Sometimes in the winter it's so cold, and then sometimes in the summer you want to escape the heat. So I like going to the mountains, like whether it's in Montana or Colorado or just like Mount Baldy over here, and you do these hikes that are super high up. You escape the heat. You're outdoors. You're conquering Mother Nature. There's nothing better than getting to the top of a big ass fucking mountain.
Yes.
There's something very primal about
There's
it.
getting to the top of the mountain is better than coming.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah, is that a
Yeah.
diss on my list?
Yeah, dude.
Fuck.
What is it like?
Have
Is
you
it
ever
like?
come on top of a mountain, bro?
Dude,
Is it like- is it
put
like-
marathon sex on top of a mountain real quick?
It's like what? Like getting barrel top of mountain sex? Is that the?
That's the
Yeah.
three. That's the list.
That's the
that sounds
list.
good.
Walking dog. Walking dog is
Yeah.
Tie per second.
yeah. Walking my dog.
I don't know. I love a good high altitude hike. Sometimes, like we're all in the matrix now. We're like on our screens so much. We're on the computer so much. We're watching this shit so much. Just good to get outside and conquer a fucking mountain.
Yeah.
That's huge.
All right.
I'm gonna go with.
It's a good pick, dude. You got a really good list.
Can I put fucking?
Wait,
Just,
one question real quick. We're only doing 4 rounds, right?
Yeah, maybe let's just do 4.
Okay, this changes things.
Actually, let's do 5. We'll just
I
go
gotta be
fast.
out. I gotta be out here.
We'll get you out. We'll get you out. We have time.
Less vamping, and I'll go quicker here because I have my 3-1 in here. Now it's a little similar to my first one, but it's different because this isn't really a vacation. It's more of a lifestyle, and this is being at the lake house all summer long. Just having a lake house. Have you seen American Pie 2?
That's a good ref, though, dude.
They're at a fucking lake house all summer long. It's the sickest thing ever. You can either do it a cottage or a lake house. You're at a lake. You're at the small town. Have you seen What About Bob?
Dude, you have a
He
cool
goes
summer
there.
job doing some painting.
Dude, you fall
Yeah,
in
and there's
love.
2 hot lesbians at like the house
Oh, yeah.
nearby, and they make out, but then they make
There's
you
so
make
many
out.
lesbians.
And
Yeah.
then you find a walkie-talkie and you overhear it while you're... Dude, thank you so much for this.
Let me get one of those.
You want one?
I'm good.
Come on,
No.
dude. It's good for
Hey,
the pod. It's good for the pod.
No, dude, real quick though, let me just be a cunt. Lake house and summer vacation
I
on
called
the
this out
same
first.
list.
You're not even being a cunt because this is true. You're right. This is a good point. But Chad has boating and jet skiing.
I would give, dude, honestly, and I'm not even trying to like kiss Chad, suck his dick.
Yeah, you are.
But no, I'm not, bro.
Yeah, you are.
I for real think there's a bigger distinction in like what you're doing than what you're rocking. All due respect.
Dude, when you're in Nantucket
I love Nantucket.
for the summer, you know, is that a vacation or is that you're
Is Nantucket a lake
Can I
though?
tell
It's
you
not
this?
a lake.
Can I
It's
tell you this?
ocean, I know.
Yeah, it's
he
ocean.
kind of bricked it a little bit there.
Did you not even know that, dude?
Do you know a lake?
You even know what Nantucket
You don't
is?
know what a lake is, dude.
What's the Atlantic?
Name a lake,
a lake.
dude. Name a lake.
Fucking indeed. The Matterhorn.
Oh, he doesn't know what a
What are you talking about, dude?
Oh my
Lake
god,
Matterhorn?
bro.
Lake Tahoe?
It'd be like Salt Creek.
Salt Creek. Yeah, that's a creek. That's a creek, dude. Dude, so here's the distinction. You might need to put a parenthetical. That's called summering,
Oh, dude, for sure.
which is a little bit of a bougie term. But, you know, I need the 1% needs to be represented on my list here. And you're summering, dude. A lot of times it's an uncle's house. You go to the lake house. You chill. Okay. Now I need to dive deep on my list here. What do I love doing during the summer?
He just loves hanging out, you know.
Yeah, hanging
places.
out.
He
Oh.
likes places.
Eating
Here
your
it
mom's
is.
baked beans.
Here it. I do love my mom's baked beans.
Guys, I'm back with another excellent sponsor. That I love these dudes. Chubbies. I mean, Chubbies is probably one of my favorite clothing companies on the market because they're super fun, especially summer's around the corner. Chubbies has the best shorts, best trunks, and I like their athletic shorts too. They have the built-in underwear too. The lining. I use them for my hot yoga classes, and super colorful, fun, great golf shorts, the Caconators, the Midnight Adventures, the Tahoes. I mean, Chubbies is, if you're looking to boost your summer game, go to chubbies.com. You'll get a nice polo. You can get nice shorts, nice athletic shorts, nice swim trunks, whatever you need. And I like their big shirts too. They have big, like these, I should have worn mine today, but they have big like boxy shirts that fire me up. If you like a big, nice shirt, check out Chubbies. Summer's here. It's officially time to let the dogs out, guys, and that's why you got to go with Chubbies with their new lined swim collection. Life's too short for uncomfortable swim trunks. These babies are set up for all-day comfort with a quick dry stretch fabric and a built-in liner that actually does its job. No more chafing, no more soggy butt, and no more mesh disasters. Chubbies' biggest sale of the year is on, which means $45 bottoms, both shorts and swim trunks, and up to 65% off select gear. It's the perfect time to donate your decade-old shorts and refresh your drawer. Give your legs the summer they deserve. Get the classic line swim trunks, the Chubbies Performance Polo, and the Chubbies Original Stretch Shorts. Shout out. So don't wait for a very limited time. Shop Chubbies' biggest sale of the year for $45 shorts and up to 65% off select gear. Hit up chubbiesshorts.com and grab your favorites before they're gone. Miss the sale? Don't sweat it. Use our exclusive code GODEEP for 20% off. Support the show. Let them know we sent you when the survey asked, and get ready to turn some heads. Summer's here. Dress like it in Chubbies.
Here it is. Pick number 4. We've got a lot of outdoor activities. But what happens every single summer? What does Hollywood do?
School's out.
School's out, and they put out a blockbuster.
Oh,
I'm gonna say going to see a summer blockbuster
Dude.
in theaters with your boys
You
dressed
stole
up.
mine. You
dressed
stole mine, by the
up.
way.
That's,
You stole
that's a
mine.
great pick.
Thank you. We used to dress up for Inception.
that was fun.
300, whatever. Top Gun Maverick. I think that came out during the summer.
Yeah.
But whatever it is, 28 years later, we're all gonna dress as zombies, right? In a couple weeks.
Okay, what's the
You
best
stole
summer?
mine.
What's the number one summer blockbuster of all time? I think we might actually agree on this.
The number one summer blockbuster of all time.
Independence Day.
Yes. Oh, let's go.
Yes!
Great call.
Yes, that's what I was thinking, dude.
100%.
That's
Dude,
100%
I'm
the
not trying to
greatest.
brag here. I was thinking that too.
Yeah,
I
know.
was.
That's what I mean. It's the
It
number
makes sense.
one.
I didn't want to say it.
Dude, I saw it. Dude, it's named after the biggest holiday in the world, which is 4th of July in the
Yeah.
world, bigger than Christmas, and takes place in summer. Great call.
You stole my pick.
I'm back.
You stole
I'm
my
thinking
pick.
I'm back.
You stole my pick, by the way.
Thank you. That means it's a
That
great
was
I was
pick.
a
gonna
great
plug.
pick,
I was
dude.
gonna plug
Thank
Happy
you.
Gilmore too. I was gonna plug it.
Oh, I will
was
go see
wearing the
Happy Gilmore.
shirt.
Let me
I was
do it
gonna
for
plug
you.
it.
Go see Happy Gilmore
No,
2.
we don't need to
coming
do that.
out.
We don't need to do that.
I'm fired up
but,
to see it.
When does it come out?
July
5th?
25th on Netflix.
25th.
Oh, that's the summer.
It is.
I was gonna say go see it in
gonna be a
theaters, but it's on
banger.
Netflix. Wait, sometimes Netflix.
But
puts
here's
it
the
in
problem.
theaters.
Here's the problem is not the problem, but it's going to be on Netflix. So
Oh, it's not a theater
it's not a
experience.
theater experience.
So
'Cause we
see
have,
it
we
at
have
your
a
lake
deal on
house.
Netflix.
See it
so
at your lake
Well,
house with
can
the boys.
we? What if we?
You can watch it with a group though. I mean, that's going to be the great thing now.
Meet. What if we barbecue at your place and watch it together?
100%.
Dude, we
Well, I
should
think
do
that's
that.
what I think that's what it's going to become. I think it's
Yeah.
going to be like for Netflix. It's going to be one of the first sort of like event of viewing blockbusters where.
Yeah.
But it's going to be funny.
Dude, can I bring my own salmon to barbecue at your place?
I actually got
Zing.
salmon yesterday.
How are you liking it? Are you hating it still?
I don't like salmon,
Yeah.
but I feel like I have to have it. But
good
can we
superfood.
talk about how expensive farmers markets are now?
It's insane. Oh, dude, yeah,
They're
bro.
like it's more than freaking
35
heroin.
Yeah, yeah, it's $35 for anything, dude. I don't care what it is. You want local honey? $35.
It's terrible.
Yeah, I bought
right.
these little chicken pot pies.
Am I up here?
Yeah, you're up.
Okay. So this is going to be like for guys and girls, I think. But it's like wearing a bathing suit.
Ooh, wearing a thong.
Whether it's
Just
a,
that,
whether it's
just
a
that.
bikini or like chicks in bikinis.
Oh, yeah,
Or
yeah.
you just wear trunks. Like there's something about just wearing trunks that feels so liberating. So the act of doing that, and also like for women too, like bikinis are awesome.
Yeah.
We all love bikinis. There's
Yeah.
so many.
Totally.
It's the
I
best.
love a bikini.
And it just feels good.
I
It just feels
love-
good wearing less.
Look, but let's be specific here. There's a great lots of bikinis, but the best bikini, Miami.
Oh, yeah.
Because it's like a
G-strings,
a
JT.
piece of floss between two nice round sepulchre butts.
Well, remember when we were in high school, no girls wore G-strings or thongs?
Oh, they did.
And now,
in my
and now
school.
it's like it.
It's what they do.
No,
It's
they
what they
were in
do.
my school. Because, dude, honestly, for real, bro, the guys set the tempo at our high school. We started telling chicks how hot it was to wear G-strings, and they weren't buying it because it was getting crammed up their b-holes. So then we started wearing them.
Yep, actions
And then-
speak louder than
and then the
words.
chicks saw us,
Wow.
and then they all started rocking them.
We were playing threes volleyball on G-strings, dude. Just diving,
Yeah.
getting balls,
I saw that
getting
photo.
My
low.
nuts just hanging.
Yeah, dude.
So what do you guys think of that pick? You like that?
That's a
pick?
great pick.
It's a great pick.
Dude, we
dude.
It's an activity, right? That's an activity.
Oh yeah, it's fashion,
Do
baby.
you know what's a funny thing to do in volleyball before you switch sides? Is if you don't like the team you're playing, just piss yourself.
Yeah.
We used to do that. Someone would be annoying us, be like almost to 7, and then they'd be like, oh, this is an open hand touch or whatever. And you're like, shut up, dude, you piss. You're like, switch sides.
Well, peeing at the beach is kind of like the Wild Wild West. You know?
Our friend got way mad at him.
yeah.
Our friend is at Christianito, so it's like a community, you know, and they only have access to the beach, so it was kind of a treat that we got to be there. And then Strider used to do a trick where he'd dig a hole in the sand and then lay in it and piss, like flat on the ground. And it
You
made,
wouldn't even know.
our friend got so mad. It was like, you're a dirty fucking degenerate.
Really?
He called me a
Yeah.
scumbag.
Really?
Oh, it was
Yeah.
Tom Hall. It was Tom Hall
really?
from the pod. Yeah, he
Really?
was pissed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I disrespected this beach. I guess I could have jumped in the water, but it was like, then there's a whole thing that I'm
Did
wet.
you get sand in your dong?
No, you dig a hole. I have a very small penis too.
Right,
so you
right,
just dig a hole, then you lay down, you open up your board shorts, and you're literally laying there. You
That's
can have a whole,
commonplace.
You have
I feel
a
like
full
that's normal.
conversation.
Is that normal?
Yeah, that's normal.
Our boy was not having
You
it.
pee, and
He
like
felt
the way you pee, it
super
goes
dis-
like into the sand, down into like the earth. Like it's not the first
well,
layer.
the real controversial one is the ocean deuce.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm very against it.
I don't do that.
That's,
I don't do
that's
that.
a divided topic right
I
there.
don't think you should be dookie in the ocean.
Okay,
bro.
but what if you're in the middle of nowhere?
then it's okay. But
But if you're at a public beach,
No.
No, because here's my
No,
thing too.
it's not okay. Yeah, of
it's
course.
not because it's gross to humanity. It's because it's disrespectful to the fish.
It is.
And for me, you're in their house and you play by their rules.
Are
and
we sure? But are we sure that Dookie is bad for fish? Because
They don't like
okay,
it.
for plants, it's actually really good for plants.
No, look, it might help with some, generation of the aquatic life. But dude, I know fish don't like it. I know that for a fact.
Okay.
Because my buddy Dookied in my buddy's fish tank.
No.
Yeah, dude, he straight
real?
up. Yeah, it was Strider deuced in our buddy's fish
Dude, he
tank.
did that?
I thought it was gonna be good for the blue damsels and the yellow
fish were
tangs.
breaching, trying to bomb
They're-
out of the
they're like,
water.
oh,
The puffer
dude.
fish got like this on me.
They were trying to jump out, dude.
Were there angelfish in there?
Yeah,
There
and
was just a
Strider.
few
Oh
angelfish,
my
yeah.
God.
Even a clownfish, dude. He was laughing,
Dude, that'd
chilling
be,
in a
that'd be
scene enemy.
Moscow
Finding
doesn't
Nemo,
like this
Finding
talk,
Nemo
dude.
3.
I'm just like some guy said I should go to Air One.
Dookie.
Bro's
All right.
choice is going to be going to Air One.
Chad, you're up, dude.
All right. All right.
Hang out outside Air One.
All right. Okay, so this is when you gather a crew, and you're in for the long haul.
I like what I'm
a
hearing.
weekend. A weekend of what? Music. A fat music festival.
So this is a good call. This
You're
is
doing
nice.
mushrooms. You're doing ecstasy.
Like a
you're
summer concert
A hippie
series.
flip.
A hippie flip.
A hippie flip.
You're hippie
What do you
flipping.
take first, though?
Mushrooms.
No,
You take the Molly first.
dude, you picked this. Fuck, you got a great list.
Yeah, music festival.
Good pick, dude.
So you do Molly first?
I think you do the Molly first. Calm.
To negate any
Yeah.
potential bad trip.
Exactly.
I've never tried that. That sounds like a lot of fun though.
Hippie flipping?
It's actually really
Yeah.
good for your brain.
I did it
That's
once.
right.
Best day of my life.
Really?
Dude, yeah, because like when you talk to people, you're so relaxed.
There's this
They can
shaman
feel
lady.
your good energy.
There's this shaman lady I know in Ojai.
Have you done that yet?
I haven't done it yet, but
Damn.
there's a shaman lady in Ojai, and she gives you basically like a full hit of MDMA, and then she gives you 3 grams of mushrooms an hour after that. And supposedly there's all this like Huberman type research about it, where it resets your neural pathways, and it can get rid of.
I'm gonna
you like
smoke
you like
weed today.
science. You like science.
Yeah, no,
it can get rid of.
He just means I like to read when he says that.
Yeah. It can get rid of like depression and anxiety for 6 to 8 months.
Whoa.
And it's actually tested by like Johns Hopkins, I believe, or Stanford maybe, or something like that. But
You know what gets rid of depression is just, and I'm not trying to be glib, is just being the fucking man, dude.
So true.
facts,
So true.
like an outdoor pump,
Chad, that was a fire pick, and you've been hitting the festivals, dude.
I've been doing festivals.
You're
yeah.
partying again.
I mean, every couple months or so.
I like it. I think it's
love
cool.
I know. I'm struggling today, but
I want to party
Yeah, your
with you.
hangovers are the fucking worst.
I haven't gotten
I don't
drunk in
know
4
what
years.
I get
God
really
did to you,
sad.
dude.
I know. I'm like, what is life? I don't even know what I'm doing.
But you were funny. You were texting the group thread, and you kind of punked Kevin, because Kevin on our group thread
Oh,
will
yeah.
always be causing trouble with. It's me,
Oh, yeah.
Joe, Strider, and Chad, and Kevin and Joe always fight over like who's in control of nothing. Like just a fight over everything.
Yeah.
And then Chad the other day was drunk, and he just goes, "Kevin, say thank you to Joe." And he bullied him and said. And then at first I didn't know you were drunk. I just thought you were razzing him. But then after he said that, you were like, "Wasn't that nice, Kevin?" And I'm like, "He's drunk."
That's amazing, dude.
Yeah, I was in Cabo. I mean, that's a Cabo wedding. That could go on the list.
Bro.
I love Cabo.
Oh, wedding. Get married in the summer.
Oh, good one. I got
Actually-
2 picks right here. Number 1, I can't believe this is still on the board. And Matt, you were so close to drilling it, dude. But what's better than being in a bathing suit? Being in your normal body, dude.
Your birthday suit.
Birthday suit. I missed that by a mile. Thank you, Strider, for knowing how to do comedy. I'm going skinny dipping, dude.
Nice,
Oh,
dude.
dude,
This is
great
good.
pick.
This is good.
Dude, and this is I was feeling so West Coast with my list. You can play beach volleyball at like Central Park, but it's not the same.
Nah.
But skinny dipping, dude, everyone's got some water near them, whether it's a hot springs, the ocean, a river, a pool. Dude, when you just bomb into the water with 6 of your besties and you're all butt naked, swinging dicks. I remember, I was in 5th grade going into 6th grade summer. Everyone's worried they have a small penis and that they don't have enough pubes. One time we spent the weekend at Andrew Fun's house. That's his real name. And after we got out of the water, we all just said, dude, what if we all just pulled our dicks out right now? And we all showed each other our penises. And bro, the trust, the bond. I remember even in that moment, we were like, if our friend Hunter was here, this wouldn't have worked. Because he
Yeah.
would have made us feel judged. I was like, this is the right crew to pull dong with. And in that moment, we all realized we all have similar penises. We all had about the same amount of pubes. That was so vital. And you can also do it with chicks, but I just haven't done it as much.
I remember we went skinny dipping at your house after a party one time.
Dude, you guys were so funny that night.
Dude, and we're like, in one of the dudes that wasn't like our direct friend, but a
Tom
guy.
Hahn, dude.
Wait, no, who is it?
Tom Hahn.
I thought you were talking about Aspergen.
Oh,
This
sorry.
is a different one.
Different time.
This is one where, but like Aspergen went skinny dipping with us, and we got out of the jacuzzi or the pool, and we were all dead serious. We're like, He's a good guy. He was very good. He's skinny dip. He brought the vibes.
You trusted him after that. Yeah.
Well, he had great energy. And and Tom was his direct buddy, and Tom was our direct buddy. We're like, Tom, thank you for bringing him to the party tonight.
I remember after one party we had, you went not skinny dipping, you ran naked down the street. And you guys put fruit roll-ups around your penises.
Oh, yeah.
And you were with my random buddy from another school, Tom Hahn.
What are they doing down in Orange County? What are you?
Bro, we used to get after it, dude, because it was all about coming together as
How do you
bros.
feel about all this, Chad?
What?
All this skinny dipping.
I did a great joke.
And
I took a fruit by the
bro
foot.
naked camaraderie.
It's the best. Dude,
Okay,
we
maybe I'm out of the loop here.
did a perineum sunning session.
JJ's gonna get naked off camera. Yeah, dude, pull it out, dude.
I thought about it, but
We're live streaming.
that might be a
I mean, I feel like in the locker room it's cool, but
No. Okay. So we did a perineum sunning world record event.
Oh, yeah, what a day that was.
And, side note, chicks showed up.
That's so
Dude,
cool.
6 of them, dude.
6 chicks showed up.
Black's
But you
Beach,
know what the
baby.
best? You know what the best part was not
I could've
like
boned him.
this dude came
For sure.
out with his hog out. That fired me up.
Set the tempo.
Dude, you see a guy with his hog out?
He had a thick penis. Guys are always willing
Yeah.
to drop hog when they have like the good girthy dicks.
Yeah.
We got small penises still willing to drop.
you guys, ever,
shut
you guys ever
up.
been to that nude beach in Maui?
Yeah.
No.
Oh my god, my parents took me there when I was maybe 14 or 15.
Yeah.
And my mom's like, let's go check out this nude beach or whatever. And I walked around the corner and I was like, it was not a great experience. I will say.
Oh, it's always like
It's like 60s. It was kind of.
Oh, dude, you go to Black's. I mean, I remember one time I got out of the water at Black's and I see this guy, just a huge hog. He had a big cock ring.
no way.
Cock ring around his balls and his shaft. It was like down to his knees. And I got PTSD from it.
Yeah, I have PTSD
Wow.
from going to the nude beach for
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah, you shouldn't be going at a young age because you're
Yeah.
going to see a 65-year-old's wiener who's like
Yeah.
on a cell phone talking to his bookie.
Yeah.
Are we doing 5 rounds?
Yeah, baby.
Yeah,
Wait,
we're
what
almost done.
Who's up?
What time do you have to
I'm
leave?
up. Dude,
I
hey,
got 15 minutes.
watch me kill the vibe right here, dude. All right,
Don't.
I'm going with, it's summer. It's the best time to do it. You want to be active. I'm not going to go with reading a book. I'll do it, although I think that's a really good pick. But dude, every time you bring a book to the beach, you never end up reading.
But a summer read is a good
A
pick,
summer
actually.
read is good.
It's a good read.
Shit, I'm conflicted.
It's a good pick.
I'm going to say respectful protest.
Nice.
It's the best time to do it is during the summer. But for me, we got to stand up and speak truth to power. But I also think we have to model the ideal world that we want to live in. So I'm all for protecting our brothers and sisters, no matter what side you're on. I think it's good to have your voice be heard. And look, I'm going to lose people on every side with this, but I also don't think we should be lighting stuff on fire because I think that's what the cameras focus on, and then we lose the message. So for me, it's just be out there, get out there, show your voice, show your strength, be with your brothers. But let's try and be the best,
Love it.
which most people do.
Chad?
All right. I can't believe this is still on the table. But I mean, this is where it goes down. This is what leads to marathon sex. This is
God, you're gonna
take
steal
my
mine.
pick,
I know
I'm
you're
gonna
gonna
fuck
steal
you,
mine.
dude.
This
You're
is
gonna steal mine.
this is where you
Is it
meet. This is
kissing?
where you meet the chick.
Fuck, dude. Is
that
he
you're
smoking
gonna-
weed?
Let me explain.
Shit, my
This is
bad.
where you meet the chick that you're gonna be boning for a marathon. Okay, this is where you get with your bros. Someone comes in with a guitar. Could be cool. Could be not. It's a bonfire.
Oh, this
It's
is
the
a
best
good pick.
pick.
Wasn't my
Bonfire.
pick, but I respect
Bonfire with brews, s'mores,
A full moon.
a full moon.
Bonfire's
you
huge.
make out with a chick, dude.
it. Bro, because here's the move, dude. When you've got your poncho on at the bonfire, and then you're looking at the
killer
chicks.
poncho,
Dude, you know what I'm saying? What you get like at the border crossing in Mexico, one of those good ponchos. It's like Corona.
I love it, like a Lakers poncho.
Yeah, Lakers or whatever team you have. And then you're wearing that. You pull that out of your trunk of your car because it's always there. And then you look at it like the chick you've got a crush on, his name's like Maddie. And like you're sitting there, you're like, hey, you want to like kind of sit like right between my legs? You can lean back on me. And she leans back on you. You put your hands back. Good tricep workout. Dude,
Wait,
so legit.
so bonfire with brews and are you sure you don't want to say bonfire with brews and blowies?
Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah, I would put blowies there.
So
Yeah,
everyone's
sure.
getting blowjobs around the bonfire.
Yeah, because dude, we had
That's
that.
chill.
Dude, remember we had that one party where we all got head?
Oh, that was the best party.
Dude,
Wow,
yeah.
I heard about this.
Dude,
so
no
chill.
chicks.
Yeah.
It was the best.
Oh, you guys are just blowing each
Yeah,
other.
Dude, at a certain point, I was just like, "Are you my boy or are you not my boy, dude? How good do you want to feel?" And I just
Yeah.
fucking started giving Strider the best head, dude.
Dude, that's why I did my fruit roll up. I'm like, dude, taste this.
That's why it makes me mad when he says he has
Strawberry.
a small dick. I'm like, that thing I choked on was not
Yeah, yeah.
small, dude.
All right, my pick's going to be the opposite of this, of what you guys are talking about.
Bro, gagging on your dogs? Are you going gagging on your dog?
I'm going to say like a nice like a nice sunset makeout session.
Oh, wow, dude.
With a girl.
With a girl?
With a girl.
Dude,
That's sick, dude. Is that even possible?
With a hot chick? What, dude?
Oh yeah. There's something about like the sun setting.
Yes.
You're like cuddling on the beach. You had an amazing day tanning. You had a nice dinner or something like that, and you're just unwinding. And you know they say like the yin energy. Do you know about the yin energy?
Yeah.
Your yin just comes in. I'm so yang all the time.
Oh, dude, yeah,
You know,
man,
I gotta
feel
balance
that.
the yin and the yang.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I'm pumping iron. I'm hiking. I'm surfing. I'm
You go to yin at
barbecuing
Hot
meat.
8 Yoga.
Exactly. So I'm gonna say the sunset makeout cuddle.
I love
with
that.
a hot chick. And you get your sun gazing in, you get the yin energy, you get the
yes.
So
There's plenty of other times to yiz. This is time for yin. And dude, we also said this on our best places to have sex draft. I'm picturing you at the beach doing this. Beach is prime for makeout, not for boning. Because the
100%.
sand gets everywhere. So
100%.
making
It's
out.
because you fingered
No,
Kristen
100%.
that one time and you had sandy fingers.
It's a
Dude,
calming. It's a calming.
she was
experience.
cute,
There's
though.
nothing.
Dude,
There's
you
nothing.
did?
Oh yeah, he was the man.
You fingered with sandy fingers?
He was on a heater that summer. Dude, Funny became cool and Strider was like the #1 dude for a bit.
Timing's everything,
And some
dude.
of our boys, dude, I remember I had your back. Strider was making out with the hottest chick at school at a party. And then
A pool party?
A pool party. And our one buddy was jealous and was like trying to like yell things at him. And I grabbed him. I said, shut the fuck up.
Thank
dude.
you. Because he was like trying to be funny. I'm like, dude, this is the biggest moment of my life. Back down. And JT knew. JT's like, dude, chill.
I'm like, he's making out with the hot. I grabbed him. I was like, he's making out with the hot chick. Shut the fuck up.
My bro, dude. My
All right,
bro.
Strider, you got the last pick here.
Can't believe this fell to me. I can't believe this fell to me, dude. Hitting the county fair. Huge.
The fair's sick.
From the back.
Well,
Fair, dude.
You got a fucking carny guy?
You
You
boning a carny?
One of those dudes who like, chiefing cigs or whatever, doing the game that
Behind the
juiced
haunted,
against you.
behind the haunted.
Yeah, you're in the fun house, just fucking what, dude?
Yeah.
With a dude.
Dude,
like
you're
Revenge
boning
of
a
the-
carny
Revenge of the
Yeah,
Revenge of the Nerds. Remember that movie?
the fair. Yeah.
Dude,
Oh,
you're
yeah,
boning,
dude.
You're boning a carny in the Hall of Mirrors.
That's exactly what
you
I
see all angles.
Oh man.
When I said that, that's what I meant. No, but dude, the county fair is fun. You get
I
yourself
love a carny
Dude,
girl,
I do
dude.
like
You get a
carny.
white
Lazy
guy's
eye, a
hitting on
couple
this
of
pick.
tattoos.
I love
man.
our round 5 pick. It's JT peaceful protest, and then it's bonfire with blowies. Then it's sunset makeout. And then it's
That's what
boning it.
protest should be.
What do you think I'm protesting for, brother? All right. I want everyone to be able to be at the bonfire getting blowies, dude.
So
The
sick.
county fair is huge. You go on the zipper, dude, a ride that I was always terrified of.
So
Funnel
sick.
cake. All right, we get it.
Yeah, that was a great list. All right, let's call Aaron. Hey, can we change it to peaceful? Do you guys mind if I do a quick addendum?
Of course.
Is peaceful protest?
I think it's better. Yeah,
That's
you should.
the better phrase. Can we go peaceful
It's
protest?
just a bummer
dog?
we have to delineate that these days, but it's so true.
Look,
Yeah,
it's
that's
tough,
what
man.
mean.
People escalate on all sides. I just think,
True.
like, hey, come on, man. Let's keep it. Let's
Chad has a really solid list.
Stay
No
focused.
judgment.
You know,
being bros,
I
dude.
kind of thought I tanked
No
it
judge,
with
big bros.
boating and jet skiing, but
I don't know.
You came through strong, dog. But you almost could have hit the boating / jet skiing. We would have fought you on it, but
I know. You
Yeah.
know what?
Strider likes people a lot. Strider likes the communal aspect. It
I'm
seems like
extrovert.
vacation, pool party, like hang out at the lake house.
This
You're hosting.
this draft is inspiring. I got to do some.
This was the point of it.
Summer-
This is why.
Yeah, dude.
I want you
Yeah.
guys to get back on brand.
I
come to
know,
downtown with
I
me
know.
after this, brother.
What's up?
We'll go nude. We'll protest nude,
All right,
brother.
yeah. Oh, yeah. I mean, it's right there.
That'd be funny. I'm like, everybody stay peaceful. I'm naked.
Yeah.
We did wear thongs.
Guys, come on. Let's not let that Waymo on
Do
fire.
I gotta put my headphones on?
They're like,
Yeah.
dude, your dick's out, dude.
Remember when we had jock straps?
Oh yeah, we did. We did go to after the election in 20. We were there with the riot cops. I just remember that girl came up to us and she's like,
Yeah.
you're so privileged." I was like, "You're the most privileged person to get out of here." Then I kissed her, dude.
That was chill.
My list is
Nice.
physical, dude.
Dude, what if you're nude?
Yeah, I'm going nude today.
Nude at the protest, you get shot. with a
Yeah,
rubber
that'd be pretty hilarious. I stood in.
You'd be like, be peaceful. Oh,
I stood in front of the National Guard butt naked.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
I was like, "What?"
dude, yeah. There's one of those
While I was
iconic
crying.
photos. Dude,
Yeah.
just your butt cheeks and you.
Be a hero, brother. Set the tempo. Yeah.
Guys, I'm interrupting this podcast once again to let you know about Home Chef, the best meal kit biz in the game, okay? We all know the stress of going to the grocery store, how much, you're like, what do I get? What ingredients do I get? Why am I spending so much of my dome space trying to figure out what to get for my meal? That's where Home Chef comes in, because they come in telling you, hey, we're Home Chef, what up? And we're going to give you quality ingredients, good instructions. We're going to make it fun, easy, and you're going to impress everyone around you. If you're making a meal for someone, they're going to be like, how did you figure this out? Home Chef, baby. And it's stress-free and it's fun. I love Home Chef. I like to make their spaghetti bolognese. I like their salmon meal. I like their chicken and broccoli with a little Parmesan on top. Those fire me up. And there's so much more to choose from because they got, 30-minute recipes, oven-ready options, microwave meals, a dedicated family menu, everything you need for hassle-free, delicious dinners, over 30 options a week, and serves a variety of dietary needs. It's economical. Home Chef customers save an average of $86 per month on groceries. I love Home Chef. You will too. For a limited time, Home Chef is offering our listeners 50% off and free shipping for your first box, plus free dessert for life. Go to homechef.com/go deep. That's homechef.com/go deep for 50% off your first box and free dessert for life. Homechef.com/go deep. Must be an active subscriber to receive free dessert. Let's get back to the show.
What's up, guys?
Hey,
Aaron.
Ron.
What up?
Aaron, that's the
just got
meat
back from
talking.
I'm the meat.
What?
Matt the Meat Mosko. MEAT, bro.
Oh, okay. Great. Do you, I've got the list. Do you need me to recap them?
Yeah, brother.
Okay, we've got surfing, beach volleyball, marathon sex, skinny dipping, respectful protests, tanning,
a good
boating,
list.
jet skiing, music festival, bonfire with brews and blowies,
Great list.
Sick.
and then we've got BBQing with the bros, outdoor pump lifting, hiking, high altitude, wearing a bathing suit, hot chicks in bikinis,
Nice.
set makeout sesh with hot chick,
Nice.
and then summer vacation with the fam, pool party, lake house, summer blockbuster in theater in costume, county fair.
Great list. I think there's
All right.
I'm not winning this one.
All right.
And I don't think Strider is either.
Get out of town.
But you've had some great runs
I think
lately.
Chad's going to win.
You've had some great runs lately.
Well, I didn't know we were drafting.
You didn't make a list. It came through.
You
Don't say
channeled
that.
it.
I might
You
still
channeled
win.
it.
I might still win.
I mean, the audience loved yours.
Thank you.
Oh, yeah. Whoa.
Love you, chat. Yeah, but Aaron can't see those numbers,
Can
so it's okay.
I-
It's safe.
Can I try to guess who's who?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, barbecuing with the bros and the outdoor pump lifting, that's definitely Strider.
We're not going to say anything. We can't
Well-
confirm either way.
This is no fun if you don't even laugh. All right. Right off the bat, I think my number 4, even though it has jet skiing in it,
Wow.
is going to be tanning. I don't think that's the number one thing to do in the summer.
That's what you do, Aaron.
Whoa.
This is huge.
Tan is
Not saying who it was.
It's
Not
everything.
saying who it was.
Aaron's not even tan.
I
Oh!
don't,
Shots fired.
Sorry. Cut that. Ooh.
Sorry, Aaron.
I'll compare my arms to anybody's.
What?
Go- I you going too.
Yeah, okay.
I mean, I love respectful protest at 5 there. That's fun. That sesh with hot chick. That's cool. I think I love barbecuing with the bros, but it loses me on outdoor pump.
What?
And hiking at high altitude is very specifically weird. Everything else is fine, but you kind of lose me on that second one. So I'm going to go with that as my 3.
Wow.
This is crazy.
And then,
Aaron, you're blowing our minds right now.
And then this is like the best place to have sex draft, where it's kind of like, do I be practical or do I look to what I would like to do?
Right. It's come down to a lot of that, right? Is it base or is it aspirational?
aspirational. That's what I meant. Yeah, exactly. Kind of done some of the stuff, obviously.
It's come down to these two guys quite often.
I think I'm going to go practical because my number 2 is very aspirational. My number 2 is going to be surfing, beach volleyball, ski dipping, marathon sex. And my number 1 is summer vacation with the fam.
Let's go.
What the fuck, dude?
Go,
Oh my
dude.
god!
That's
Aaron
rigged.
gets
It's
it, dude.
rigged.
Aaron gets
I
it.
thought your
rigged.
list was more aspirational.
Really? No, summer vacay with the fam. I mean, that's you 9 to 5 it.
rigged.
You earn that.
Lake house is
Tanning's
tough,
not even important.
dude.
Tanning's
Lake
not even
house, you have to be
important.
at 1%.
Man.
Tanning's not even important. This is rigged.
Yeah.
You can tan. You can tan at any of my
Bro,
things.
you did that off the dome, no prep. Matt's been prepping for this for months, dude.
His life. Look,
Oh,
he's out of
Matt's
here.
pissed,
He's storming
dude.
out.
I gotta go.
Seriously, he does have to go though. He has a,
Yeah.
he
I
had
gotta
out.
go.
Where are you going?
I
Your
got a
meeting? Fuck.
Who's
dude.
the meeting with?
I can't say.
Whoa,
I can't say.
dude.
I
Is it
can't say.
actor, athlete?
It's a big meeting.
Dude,
Dude, good luck,
Let's
brother.
go. Hey, crush it.
You feel prepped after this?
I feel great, bro.
You feel
I feel
smooth.
great. I love you guys.
I love you
Thank
too,
you guys
man.
for having me on.
Yeah.
All right. Was
Always
this a
good
good
to see
pod?
you.
You guys like the
It was
summertime
great,
activities?
bro.
It was fun,
It
man. It
got
was
me
fun,
fired up.
man.
I'm
Yeah.
fired up.
I'm fired up.
I'm ready to tan.
Once June gloom is over, we're gonna crush
Well,
it.
let's go to- let's
I
go-
still think
let's
it
go
was
to
rigged
goals.
though. I still think it was rigged though because if tanning is not number 1, I don't know what is.
Yeah.
It's everything.
You can do it
hurts.
indoors all year round.
You know, Aaron, you hurt me, man. I've been taking a lot of hits in these drafts, and
All right, I love you guys.
that
Thank
hurts
you
me.
guys.
All right,
Love you, bro. Late.
love you, meat.
Peace. Later, dude.
Love you, dog.
Let's do ribeyes
Do
at
well,
Sano
man.
this
Hell
summer.
yeah.
Aaron, thank you for judging.
Who won?
Always good to hear.
Oh, no.
Aaron,
Strider.
I won, dude. You're a genius.
Dude,
Oh,
unreal, bro.
I had it wrong.
I didn't think. I thought that. So okay, yep.
What do you think? Let's go. Let's hear it.
No, dude, I think you did great. I feel like a dumbass because I thought you were gonna lose for sure.
You know what was smart about your marathon sex one? I thought of it as a summer fling, which is huge. That's a huge
Yeah.
summer
That's
activity.
better than
So
what
if
I
you
had.
could-
Yeah.
That's
if
better
you would
than
have
if I,
parenthetical summer fling. But here's the thing:
That's
you're
not
too
what I was
strong
thinking,
of a
but that-
drafter. I can't help you.
that would have been a way better way to phrase it, and that's a better thing actually.
Yeah, it's a beautiful thing.
There's songs about it and shit. That's a good call, bro.
Huge. If maybe you would have done that. But Aaron, I mean, my list was just, dude, chalk. Can we talk about it? Chalk. Total chalk. Top to bottom.
Aaron, you know what? I gotta say this to Aaron though, dude. My list was number 2. It's not aspirational, dog. You can do all of that today.
True.
Well, yeah, of course. We
that,
can.
That's base, brother.
Literally in this town. Yeah, you can do all that right now.
Yes, you
That's
can.
what I'm saying, dog. How lucky are we, brother?
Aaron, I thought you, music festival, getting a blowy at the bonfire. That's what you do.
If jet skiing was number 1, I definitely consider that better. I
But
don't know
you love
if
getting
it
blowies
beats
at the
anyone else.
bonfire.
I think he'd like that one too.
sure.
I think it's all the tanning. I think
Yeah.
Aaron's anti-tan.
Are you anti-tan, Aaron?
I'm not anti-tan. It's just not my number 1 thing to do.
Very fair.
All right, yeah, fair enough. Well, it's always good to hear your voice, Aaron.
I am ultimately from the Midwest.
Yeah, so Lake House hit with you. Lake House hit.
Lake House hits, yeah. For
Let's
sure.
go. Let's go.
That was a fun one, guys. Good shit. Matt, I can't believe Matt didn't even have a meeting.
Yeah, he didn't know. He just left. And he left part of his Zen. What is that? Is it a vitamin that he left from his pocket there?
Oh, who knows what that is?
Whoa.
Which list was he?
The
You gave
Third
him
place.
third.
yeah, lifting outdoors. The one you thought was mine was Matt's.
That's so surprising to me. I thought that for sure was you.
I know, hot chicks in bikinis. I love them. G-strings. Rigging makeout sessions, dude. I love those too. It's a good call.
Exactly. It felt like Strider.
It does. It's a good list. Yeah, it's a good ass list.
He was aspiring to be Strider.
Amen.
All right, Aaron, we love you, dog.
All right, love you guys. See ya.
Love you, bro.
Love you,
Later.
Aaron. All right, fellas, good draft.
That was
Nice
fun.
drafting.